Dog.
Didn't I tell you that was gonna come up here with a non-electrical camera? Let's go, boys! Yeah!
This is it. Don't get scared now.
Welcome to Tier Ranker Fights tonight, and welcome to the start of spooky season, horror month, all that stuff. And yeah, I'm excited for it. And this is our best standalone horror movies, episode 124 of Tier Ranker Fights. And yeah, we're just here to talk about those movies that don't have any with horror movies that don't have any sequels, any remakes, any of that kind of stuff. And there's a lot of them, and you'll see like the pool that Austin had to pull for posters was probably the most we've ever had. So there's a lot, but but I'm excited to talk about them because like most of these I like. So I don't really have too many movies that I just don't really like from this one. So I mean, there's some like mediocre ones for sure, but yeah. So let's go ahead and introduce our panel. Oh, and by the way, I'm one of your hosts tonight, Jordan, the movie hero Anderson, and joining me also is my co-host Austin Pez. How's it going?
Yeah, no, I probably pulled over 200, posters for this, and I probably still even missed a few here and there, but I think I got all the major stuff. But yeah, there are a lot more than you would think on first glance of movies that don't have like even a remake, so because we counted that as well to kind of whittle it down even more. But yeah, there's quite a few great movies in this list, and yeah, I don't hate a lot of movies on this list either. I have a short list for the bottom tier, but it's not much, honestly.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, sounds good. And then we'll just go around the circle. So we also have joining us, we got Erick Ibarra Moreno. How's it going?
It's going good. I'm just checking the list again. I'm missing a lot of Hispanic movies. I hate that. No, it's all right. I didn't prep any for this. I watched Con Air yesterday. It was great. But I've seen most of this, hopefully. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, that might be a good topic for next year, the best Hispanic horror movies or something like that. Or foreign. We can just do foreign. I mean, just any of that. So, but yeah, we also have Malcolm Lay in the house. How's it going, Malcolm?
It's going good, and yeah, it's definitely some interesting ones here, and yeah, good to be here.
Yeah, totally. And last but certainly not least, we have JPO Jordan Owens. How's it going?
Roar. It's a horror. Yay.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. But throughout the month, you should see a good mix of like some horror categories, but also tier rankers and tournament fights. We're doing a few of both. So just stick with us all month, and it'll be some fun stuff. Especially if you're a fan of horror movies, but even if you're not, just check it out, because we will even be doing later this month some kind of like beginner horror type of stuff, maybe stuff that's not so scary. But for the diehards, we got the scary stuff. We got it all everywhere in between. So, but Austin, why don't you say you break it down for anyone that might be new to the format or tuning in for the first time, and let them know.
Yeah, so I'll give you a little visual aid to help you out. Here's our tier ranker chart. And what we're going to be doing tonight is going up and down the ladder. Everybody will get a chance to nominate something for whatever tier you'd like to nominate for. But how the tiers goes, you got your S tier up at the top, and we'll be looking at the end of the show to only have 10 in the S tier. So we may have more than that, before we get to the final voting, but everything will get whittled down to eventually. So S tier at the top for superior. That's cream of the crop. And then it goes like grades in the school, A, B, C, D, F. We have a haven't seen category. We need at least 3 people on the panel to have seen it to vote on it to actually get it up into the tiers. And then everything else, as you'll see, I've got everything in alphabetical order down here. A whole bunch of movies, like I said, about 200 plus there. I will throw in one caveat. We don't have any of the movies from the 2020s in here because we're going to be doing a standalone tier ranker for horror of the 2020s later this month. So we will have a whole separate tier ranker for that. Of just horror of the decade so far, so stay tuned for that. So if you're like, hey, where's the substance? Where if you're Eric, where's When Evil Lurks, which I love. No, we'll have that in the 2020s when we get to kind of recent horror movies. So we'll get there.
Yeah.
So this is just pre-2020 stuff.
But Anna also added a little nod to that. If you look at the bottom of the little thing, before 2020, horror stood alone. So that's before 2020. So, so just a little hint at what that is.
But yeah, everybody get a chance to up and down to nominate something, what tier you would put it in, and then we'll get the votes from the rest of the panel on where they would put that movie, and we'll kind of average it out. I'll keep track of the chart over here. And like I said, 10 in the S tier, 3 from the honorable mentions, and we'll go for about roughly 2 hours, maybe a little before, something like that. We'll kind of find a good stopping place, and then we'll have a Hail Mary last chance round where you'll have a chance to nominate stuff and do some rapid fire voting at the end, and I'll get into more of that when we get there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty standard stuff, and we'll have a little fun.
Yeah. Cool. Sounds good.
All right. Well, what we do is JPO is allowed us to. We're going to dump the garbage first, as we've been doing. So if you have something you'd like to nominate very quickly, kind of rapid fire style, for the F tier, or at least your bottom tier, if you don't have an F, maybe a D tier, something like that. Your bottom of the list. Throw something out there real quick. So JPO, you're at the bottom. What would you like to throw in a bottom tier? Do you have a nomination?
Yeah, actually I have one for the D. I actually don't know if I have an F off my dome, so I'm gonna go with The Fourth Kind. Bit of a mix of found footage, like real life. Anyway, like try to make like some stuff's real, than other actors stuff with Mila Jovovich. In the end, it's all boring and it doesn't really do much.
Okay, we'll just go really quickly. Malcolm, Fourth Kind.
I haven't seen.
Haven't seen it, Eric.
I don't think I have seen it.
I've seen. I'd go like a C tier. Yeah, I think it's kind of mediocre, but I do like the concept that it kind of bounces back and forth from the real footage in quotes, even though it's not real, obviously, and the recreation. So at least that's that going for it. Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of on the same boat. Like I'd say C. Like I think that it's not great. Like it's pretty boring, but I mean, just have some kind of interesting stuff with like alien abduction and that kind of stuff. So yeah.
Right, so C tier. Malcolm, do you have any nominations?
I know at least one person's going to disagree with this, but Life from 2017.
Oh boy!
Oh come on!
It's not good. It really is.
Where's the clip, Austin? Oh come on!
Well, I don't think it's great, but we'll see. I don't think it's that bad.
They should have had it queued up.
All right. Well, Eric, have you seen Life from 2017 with Ryan Reynolds and Jake Gyllenhaal?
My interest about it ended when I heard it wasn't a Venom prequel.
Yeah,
I remember when some people thought that.
Some
I
people
didn't
thought
see
it was.
though.
Yeah. I think it's like a B, like a low B, like B minus. It has its moments. It's not horrible. I've seen worse, but yeah, I don't think it's like a F. I think there's much worse movies. Jordan.
Well, you know me. Like I love this movie. That's an S movie for me. Like I think that it's awesome, just because like the things that like really scare me, because I don't get scared very easily. It's just just having something that's in the ship and you don't know where it is and you don't know what it's capable of, and it could pop out at like any time and you're just like on edge the whole time. And I don't know, that just like works for me. So yeah, it's an S for me.
All right. Well, JPO may be the deciding one on this one. I'm pretty sure you've seen it.
Yeah, no, man, when Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy get sent to jail, it was really scary. Oh shit, this is the one. It's a B. I'm with that on this. It's a B.
A B? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Gotcha. All right, so it'll be in the B tier. Eric, did you have anything for the bottom tier? Anything?
At the top of my mind, very recently I had to see Darkness Falls. It wasn't an F, it was like a D. D is for Darkness Falls. Very interesting premise. Not a lot of juice to it. Like, kind of sucks.
Yeah.
D for Darkness.
Yeah, that movie came out when I worked at the theater. It has like a decent opening scene and then nothing else of substance, like for the rest of the
Yeah.
movie. Yeah, that movie stinks. I wouldn't go full F because I've seen worse horror movies than that. But it's definitely like D territory. Yeah, for Darkness Falls, I'm fine with that. Jordan.
Yeah, this one I can't defend that much. Yeah, I don't think it's an F, but it's got, and kind of like you said, like the beginning's all right, and I guess it's a theme of a tooth fairy, but I don't
Yeah.
know if you really like see the tooth fairy, or I don't know what's going on. I mean, you kind of do,
Just
but
like
kinda
vague, shadowy figure because they don't have a
yeah,
budget. You know.
yeah. So I'll say
The
D.
design
Yeah,
without the
that's
mask is actually pretty decent, but the mask itself kind of makes it look goofy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very
That's scary.
JP, have you seen Darkness Falls?
Yeah, shout out to my Buffy alumni, Emma Caulfield, in rare leading role C.
C. All right, Malcolm.
Haven't seen it.
Haven't seen it. All right, so it'll stay in D tier. For me, I'll easily go with the movie that not only is it a bad movie, but it has the absolute biggest FU of an ending of any movie I've ever seen. That's The Devil Inside. Screw this movie. This movie stinks. It's a bad found footage movie, and I like found footage movies. But yeah, a movie that has zero tension whatsoever, and then gives you the biggest fuck you of all time when, like, at the end of the movie, just as it's starting to get good, it tells you to go to a website and find out more. Screw you. I hate you. Go and die. F tier. Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, I think even for me, like, I wouldn't quite put it at an F. I'd put it at a D, even though that ending is one of the worst endings of all time. That makes me kind of want to drop it down to an F. So if it ends up there, I'm fine with it. But I mean, there's some kind of creepy, like, possession kind of stuff, and he's trying to, like, the guy that's doing, like, is like investigating the church, or it's like finding some creepy stuff out or something. So I'll say D.
All right, JPO.
I heard of the shitty ending, so I've avoided this movie.
Okay, fair enough. Malcolm.
I haven't seen it.
Eric, have you seen it?
I avoided it because of the ending, but let's pretend I see it so it stays in F.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I kind of think it deserves a staying. I was going to agree with Eric, actually.
Yeah.
I think it deserves a stay.
You can leave it there.
Yeah. I've warned you guys enough about it that I understand you don't even want to bother. It's just going to have a big.
No, I knew the low ending before you. I was like, really? What the?
Yeah. No, and I still remember very vividly being in the theater at like a really late night, like the first showing that night on like a Thursday, and the whole audience just being like, "Screw you, boo!"
Yep.
It's just the worst. Like, it's terrible. So yeah, I very much remember that. But Jordan, you want to round us out here? What you
got? So I don't really have hardly really anything bad, but I'll just go with one that I watched for this because the premise sounded interesting, and good lord, was it like just dumb and like made no sense or anything. There's a movie called Coherence. So I don't know if anyone's even seen it, but it's like these friends are at a dinner party, and like crazy stuff keeps happening because there's a passing comet that like it is like flying by, and it like makes all their phone screens crack by themselves, and it makes them like freak out and like start like, I don't know, like getting upset and paranoid and seeing shadowy figures and just doing weird things. Like I don't know, the movie overall just made no sense to me. Like they're just sitting there being paranoid at a dinner party. I don't know. So so yeah, I'd say, you know what? I'd say F for that because that movie made no sense to me. So, but I don't know if anyone's seen it though.
I have, but I'll go in order. JPO.
Hey, shout out to my Buffy alumni, Nicholas Brendan, is why I watched part of this. I never finished it.
Okay. Well, there's no need to. Don't rush out and do it.
Malcolm, have you seen it?
I haven't seen it, but I do actually want to see it though.
Yeah. Eric?
This is the weird one that I have seen. I remember enjoying it, not quite loving it. I like the tension. Tension in the dinner. I love that. Not that much though. It's like a B -2. See, let's give it a B. Sure.
And I'll be right in the middle, and I'll put it at a C tier because, like, I thought it had a few interesting tension moments, and I don't mind the setup and whatnot. Yeah, but it just kind of doesn't go to a lot of interesting places for me. I think Wolfman's like really high on this movie, Jordan. If he was on this panel.
Oh, he is. Oh,
yeah,
geez.
I think he's like super high on
weird.
this movie. So,
But I won't
It's
say
got several big reviews, but like our friend Aaron J, Paul Oyama.
yeah, some of
Yeah,
those
people
guys
like
are.
Brendan Cohen likes it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I know. Yeah, some people are higher on it than we are.
But for this list, I'd give it an F. But I mean, overall, as an overall movie of all time, maybe it's not an F. But for this specific one, I'd say, yeah.
All right.
For me, it is.
All right.
Surely there's worse movies out there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's way worse movies out there. Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, let's start this show proper. JPO, why don't you kick us off with your first official nomination of the evening? What do you got?
Yeah. Let me look real quick. Shaun of the Dead. The one I made sure we could vote for in the private chat. I will start off with something a little bit fun, a little bit light here as well. Yeah, right there. Yeah, no, I think this thing I've grown to love it even more over time. When I first saw it, I was like 14. I liked it and love it, grown to love it. Just the practicality of him not even noticing at first, the relationship with Nick Kroll. Again, it also has kind of some good zombie moments of actual deaths that you care about. Got him perfect in my opinion. Yeah.
All right. Shaun of the Dead, Malcolm.
Yeah. When it comes to Shaun of the Dead, I really do like the movie a lot. It's probably my second favorite of the Cornetto trilogy, and it's one of those ones just to get in there. Like they included this because the Cornetto trilogy is not a connected trilogy.
It's a trilogy in name only, kind of like the Dollars
Yeah.
trilogy of the Sergio Leone. Like they're not connected. Like
I agree, man.
Yeah. In that there's no crossover characters or worlds or anything like that. It's just a movie.
Yeah, I just thought I'd get it before you start getting comments like,
oh yeah, yeah. Oh, the Cornetto trilogy is a trilogy. No, it's not. It's just they call it that for convenience sake. Yeah.
But yeah, just I'm gonna slightly go A though.
All right.
Yeah,
sure. Eric, Shaun of the Dead.
How you make it very easy for me. S is for Shaun of the Dead. Now, a fantastic movie. This is the one of my favorite movies of all time. It's number 29 on my top 64. I'm gonna be one of those persons that always talks about his top 64 from now on, since I made one.
Yes.
No, it's a great movie.
Yeah,
totally.
It's a running thing. Yeah, everybody. You'll go on other shows and be like, "It's in my top 64." They'll be like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, right.
Listen. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
So your top 100. Yeah. Again, for this list, again, I kind of cater my S tiers for the tier rankers, kind of depending on the topic. And on my short list of this one, I'll have Shaun of the Dead in the S tier. Because even though Hot Fuzz is kind of my top of that unofficial trilogy, this is still great, and the great chemistry. One of those movies that Edgar Wright stuff gets better with repeat viewings because you catch all the little gags and the little nods and the foreshadowing and all that stuff, and it's just a decent little zombie movie even in the middle of it. So I'll go S tier for Shaun of the Dead. Jordan?
Well, I think that Shaun of the Dead was our number one of our best horror comedies, I think. So
something like that. Yeah,
it's popular though. Yeah, and the movie's awesome. Yeah, that's really good. And it's probably my second favorite as well, because Hot Fuzz is my number one also. But it's really good, and just seeing like every fun British comedic person in there. It's a lot of fun. And then even seeing people like Bill Nighy's doing some comedy, Peter Serafinowicz. But it's fun. So yeah, I'll say S. Pretty easy.
All right, so 4 S's and an A, so it'll hang around in the S tier for right now. All right, well, Malcolm, what is your first official pick? And I did add Black Sheep, so if you want to shout it out now or later, that's fine. All right, that's up to you.
That was always going to be my first one if you did add. So yeah, I'm going to go Black Sheep.
Okay.
Look, it's a fun New Zealand horror movie. And it's just like zombified sheep. I think it's an interesting concept. Is I didn't think it would work, but for me, it's a really entertaining comedy, and I enjoy it a lot, so it's going to be S for me. And we just got it in because it does have a sequel in the works, so it wouldn't have counted otherwise.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Your last
that
chance for
wouldn't-
something like this. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. Eric, have you seen the New Zealand animal attack movie Black Sheep?
Yeah, I've seen Malcolm mention it a couple times, and I haven't seen it still, so sorry about it.
Okay. Yeah, no, I did see it because when I think we did, it was either Malcolm like year 128 or something like that. Yeah, I finally got around to it, whatever it was, or 2017 or yeah, whenever it was. Yeah, I watched it on Tubi, and yeah, it's fun. I mean, I'm the animal attack guy, so I enjoy those types of movies. Yeah, I had a nice little sense of humor about it. Yeah, I can't put it in like my elite of the elite, things like that. But I'll go B. I think it's fun for what it is. It's like a straight B movie, I thought it was all right.
Yeah, like so I have seen it as well, probably for the New Zealand episode that we did once for you, but and the movie's fun. I mean, to me it's not great, but it's still a fun time. It's decent enough, and yeah, just like genetically altered sheep that prey on humans. So yeah, I'll say B for me.
All right. JPO, have you gotten around to Black Sheep for Malcolm?
Yeah, no, I saw it. I remember even hearing about it when it first came out. Yeah, it's all right. It's almost a C, but it's just enough to make it a B for me as well.
All right, so it will end up in the B tier down here for now.
B
All
for
right.
Black Sheep.
B for Black
Yeah.
Sheep. That's right. All right, Eric, what do you want to throw out there for your first official nomination, whatever you like?
I'm gonna take a book out of Malcolm and get something out of my home country. I'm going for Guillermo del Toro's Cronos,
Kronos.
which is the one that was actually shot in Mexico as opposed to The Devil's Backbone, which was not. So I hate him for it. Although that one's also pretty good. Yeah, Kronos, a pretty simple, very low budget at the time. I don't want to. I mean, it's kind of not really spoiler. It's a vampire movie in a way, but a very creative one. It shows you the family side, like the emotional side of Del Toro, very early in his career. I think has a great performance in the lead by I think his name is Federico Lupi. I'm pretty sure. You can fact check me on that. And I think it's great. It's very often not only in obviously Mexican horror top 10 list, but also in Mexican films as well. Check it out if you haven't. But if you have, I appreciate the S. S is for the end of Kronos.
Okay.
Right there.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I have seen it. It's been a minute, but I ranked it. I think with Henry when we used to do like a ranking show. When we were doing Del Toro. Like I can be a little hit or miss on Guillermo del Toro. I kind of like the idea of Del Toro more than I love his movies and practicality. Because I know he's like a fan of monsters and creature features, and I know he's a horror fan. So I appreciate when he does certain things. I still want him to make In the Mountains of Madness. I don't know if he'll ever get to that. I hope he would. But yeah, I remember thinking it was creative enough and I had enough fun, but I was kind of bored at times as well. Just because it was early Del Toro, so he's still kind of honing his craft a little bit. So I remember being okay, but not something I would put in an S tier. So I think I had it a B.
Yeah, sounds good. For me, I haven't seen it, so but I do love Guillermo del Toro as far as the creature designs and the effects that he does. I don't always love his writing; it's hit and miss for me. But I mean, top notch effects and creature design always. But yeah, but I haven't seen it. So
JPO.
Jesus, Jordan, you haven't seen this? Neither have I.
No, okay.
Malcolm.
Jesus, Jordan, you haven't seen Kronos? Neither have I.
Oh no! Oh no!
2-for-1 special because both of them are Jordan.
Oh no!
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's the good news and bad news, Eric. The bad news is it goes into the haven't seen, but the good news is you get a mulligan since it goes into there, so you get a chance to nominate something else. Just one though, but you do get one mulligan, for your turn. So if you
let me see the list because I didn't prep that far ahead. I wasn't counting that. No, never mind. I'm taking Get Out. It makes sense for the S tier. Yeah, that's pretty sensible. Where's supposed to? There it is. The original poster. Yeah, a fantastic movie. Everybody knows it. Mostly, I'm thinking everybody has seen it. If you haven't, what are you doing here? One of the most influential horror movies of its time. We are still living in the current times of Get Out being very influential. It's very funny, very creative. You know, Get Out. Get Out.
Get out.
It's for Get Out.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, then get out of here. Get out.
Yeah, I'd go S tier as well for Get Out. It's on my list. Yeah, especially how it kind of, again, these movies that sort of revitalize certain subgenres of horror and whatnot. Really put kind of Jordan Peele on the map. I remember thinking when it was coming out, I was like, Jordan, like the Key and Peele guy is making like a horror movie. Like, I'm intrigued, but let's see what happens. And then it ended up being like a massive hit. Being very successful. I still think it's his best movie out of the 3 he's made so far. I think he kind of, I don't want to say he's peaked with that, but I'm still intrigued by everything he does. But yeah, it's still the top of the top for me for his filmography. It has a nice sense of humor about it. Has some dark, disturbing moments. I can dig it. So I'll go ask for Get Out. Jordan.
Yeah. I think that it belonged in S tier. Yeah, I think that it is really good. No, more and more though, the more that I see Nope though, that one's creeping up the list for me. Like I've learned to appreciate that, but I just still think Get Out's probably the best movie that he's done so far. And it's just like a really, I mean, like depending on the movie, sometimes I feel like social commentary can feel shoehorned in sometimes, but in this one, this movie's like, nah, like this is tailor-made meant for that kind of thing. Totally, like what like makes the movie great and makes it awesome, and like even more kind of like creepy for the main character Daniel Kaluuya and stuff. So yeah, I'll say S tier for Get Out.
Right,
Nobody ever brings up Us in the top tier Jordan Peele.
There's somebody, there's some people that like love it. I know there's at least 1 or 2 people in this community that think it's his best. I was with it until the twist, which adds way more questions than it answers. So to me,
I'll give you credit. If that's your worst movie, then I still think you're doing pretty good.
Right.
What should I do?
And and that's great for me as well, man. I really I hope I know he produced him, but I want to see what his next one is. But again, I thought that was great performances, the slight humor that's in there as well. Hell yeah.
I know he was his next movie was supposed to be on our anticipated tournament. I know Malcolm knows about it, and then they had articles that came out said they pushed it to 2027. So we won't be talking about that in the anticipated whatever it was.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those ones. I don't know if I was going to put it in, because at the moment, all we knew was Jordan Peele was doing something. There was no other information about it to make it
right
at the time. But yeah, I mean, I tend to flip flop between Get Out and Us for my favorite Jordan Peele movie. I love, but and as well as I like all of his movies. I don't think he's got a bad movie. So, but with Get Out, I really do love it a lot, and I'll happily say yes to it.
All right.
Yeah.
So, all right. Clean sweep there. And we'll talk about Nope in the 2020s tournament or 2020s tier maker. So we'll get there. So it's on me, and I'm wearing the t-shirt tonight for it. I'm going to go with a really fun one from the 80s. Let's go Killer Clowns from Outer Space. One that's
the great minds think alike. I got the shirt too. So
I know. Yeah. Because I know they've talked about a sequel for forever. I don't think it's going to happen. I know they've kind of discussed it for years, but they do have that video game out. I haven't played it yet, but I mean, this is one. Yeah, ever since I saw it for the first time, I was just like, man, this is like so unique and just cool, and a new take on kind of the scary clowns thing, because they are actually playing it a lot for humor, but it still has some moments that kind of disturb me and freak me out. With some of the kills, I think all the kills are super creative. With like the shadow puppets and the cotton candy and just the popcorn and just like all the weird ways they kind of kill people, the John Vernon, mannequin, ventriloquist dummy thing. It's just so much fun, and the creature designs are so unique and almost iconic at this point. With their cool designs, I feel like this movie's finally kind of really started to permeate the pop culture in the last like 10 years. And it used to be like more of an obscure thing, but ever since it's been kind of revitalized over the years and rediscovered. And yeah, I just think it's a lot of fun, and it's a breezy like 90 minutes. You're in and out, and just the mythology they create, and that is pretty cool. So yeah, I'll go Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just pretty much second most of what you said, because the movie's great, and it's really fun just to like see like how creative that they get with the design of the aliens being clowns and this whole circus theme, and then it has the whole trope of the like cop that doesn't believe you when you call in, and they're like calling for help, and like, shut up, get out of here, you're crazy, like whatever. The cops don't believe you. It's like and yeah, like it's just a lot of fun. Like it's one of the ones, like especially like when I'm creating like some of these thumbnails, I'm like, I gotta include Killer Clowns. It's like one of the most fun kind of visually things to put on there, and yeah, I think that it's great, and yeah, like I hope we get a sequel someday, but and they use practical effects again like they did, so yeah, but I'll say S.
All right, JPO, Killer Clowns.
Yeah, this is a semi-recent watch for me, and after people have talked about it, I think we will get a reboot, just like we kind of got, like, Toxic Avenger this year. Like, I think because it's still loved, I think somebody at some point is gonna, be able to put their own spin on it. But yeah, so I'm not as high, but I think for its uniqueness and its time and whatnot, I'll go A.
All right,
Yeah.
Yeah. One of these days I'll get around to watching this. I am intrigued, but apparently they announced in April of this year that there's a remake in the works with Ryan Gosling producing it. So
Interesting.
yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll see how that happens. Eric.
Yeah, I mean, good-looking people have great taste, like me, who loves this movie. It's very
Yeah,
fun.
that's right.
Sure.
That's right.
I don't know if I can quite love it to the extent of S, but it's perfect for what it is. Like, I think it does everything it wants to do, and it does fantastically. I saw an amazing costume of it at the most recent HorrorCon I went. And it was a super young person too. So like, more younger people like me and you, Pez, super young. I love in this movie.
Yeah, I'm super young, turning 40 my next birthday.
Super young,
right. Super young. Yeah, but born in the year this movie came out. Yeah, I'm super young.
See, it's still very young. But yeah, probably gonna give it an A. Hopefully that pushes it through. I don't know what's the math there.
Right now we got 2 S's and 2 A's, so it's actually going to be an A tier right now. You probably need at least 3 usually to get up into S tier for now. So 3 S's kind of does.
I'm gonna blame Malcolm for this, even though I wouldn't pay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I think you dig it, Malcolm. You should check it out. It's available out there. It's on like every other streaming service, so it's pretty easy to find.
yeah,
there. But Jordan, what you got?
Yeah, so I mean, if you know me, like my favorite genre is comedy. So if there's a horror comedy out there, I'm probably gonna be a fan of it. I mean, it depends, but I mean, most of the time. So I'm gonna go with What We Do in the Shadows, because I think that movie is amazing. I think that it's like such a unique take on like the vampire genre, kind of turning it on its head. And for a little while, I did say Taika Waititi was my favorite director, but it's like, what have you done for me lately? Not a lot. So, but like some of his like earlier stuff, I really like a lot, and probably like most of his stuff overall, but not enough to say, let's say, oh, you're still my favorite director. I don't know, but you're still up there for me. But and yeah, the cast, like I don't know all, like if they all come from New Zealand. I mean, Malcolm, you probably know like more about like Matt Berry and Kieran Novak and all those guys, but they do a great job. And
you're talking about the TV show now, dude.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Did I pull up the wrong?
Yeah,
wrong
you probably
cast
pulled
list,
up the TV cast.
Yeah. Well, even so, like
Yeah.
I meant to, and I just kind of went on autopilot. Yeah, Jermaine Clement's still like amazing. Like I love him, and he's been in like several like what you do. And I know these guys all come from New New Zealand for sure. I just wasn't sure about the TV cast there, but and like Reese Darby popping up in there, and then like the guy that plays like the deacon, Johnny Brew. I don't know how to say Brugh, bruh. But do like some Paschetti and just like them like just like awkwardly with like the Taika Waititi's like kind of dry sense of humor, but also kind of goofy, and they got to be like it. When they go out on the town, they got to be invited in. They get into it with the werewolves, not swearwolves, and it's just a lot of fun, like the whole entire time. Like, and I met Harvey Guillen at a convention. Like, I hope to meet more of him. He was super nice. So, but even though that's the TV show too, I guess. But because the other guy's his familiar, his name's Stu in it. So, but anyways, what we do in the shadows? They're both good. They kind of blend together for me because the TV show is so good, and people from the movie like they do appear like from time to time in the TV show. So yeah, they're kind of like same universe pretty much. So yeah, but S tier for what we do in the shadows.
Yes, I love this movie. It's a S tier. Yeah, I think it's really fun. You got maybe a mockumentary going at here as well, and yeah, the TV show's also great. So the whole universe is fun.
Yeah. And Malcolm, what do you say?
You're muted, buddy.
I can confirm the TV show cast has not come from New Zealand.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure about that.
But yeah, I love what we do in the shadows. It was actually going to be my next pick, but
Nice.
obviously, no, it's really good. And they actually did a spin-off, a TV series from this. I don't know if it's released in the States, but it's called Wellington Paranormal, based and it focuses on the two cops.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And that's also pretty good. So if you got it available to you, I'd recommend watching it. But what we're going to show, I think it's great. It's absolutely easy for me.
Sounds good.
Eric?
Eric, yeah.
Yeah, pretty great movie. I think Jermaine Clement is extremely hot in this one. The Nosferatu motherfucker looking guy, also extremely hot eventually in the movie. but it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm feeling an S here. S is for Shadows. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Peter, we are having a flat meeting, Peter. That's good, yeah.
I'll go S as well. Yeah, it's on my short list. I love this movie. I've shown it to a lot of people, and really dig it. We should have had a sequel by now about the werewolves. I don't know why it's taking so damn long to make it. We should have had the Reese Darby, Werewolf Clan sequel, because I think their scenes are so much fun that you want to like hang out with those guys for for a week or something like that, and check out how they live. It's a good time. So I'll also go S tier. All right. So there you go.
Yeah.
All right. We'll work it back down here. JPO, we're back to you, sir.
Yes, I see dead people, and I see an S tier movie for The Sixth Sense. The Breakout of M. Night Shyamalan, the little movie that literally I think everyone and their mother, grandfather, cousin saw in that year, just word of mouth. Good Bruce Willis performance too. We all know the twist ending, but I think it really works. There's some great creepy stuff going up to it too. Little Poison Girl and everything. So, and again, that Halo Joel Osment, man, he peaked young, but he's great. Sixth Sense.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
I like how that letter read, because I'm pretty sure Haley Joel Osment has appeared in the TV show for What We Did in the Shadows at one point.
Yeah, right.
But The Sixth Sense is great. And yeah, it's my favorite M Night movie. And I think it just really works, and it's one of those ones like, even though you know the twist ending, it's you're still always surprised by it if you don't watch it, like if you go a long time without watching it, like start watching it, it's like, oh yes, I do. But yeah, it's easily an S tier for me.
Mhm.
Yeah. Eric, what do you say?
Yeah, this one also makes it very easy. S is for Sixth Sense. There's a
Mhm.
lot of S's there. Now, this is
Oh,
one
yeah.
is also on my top 64, top 23, in fact. It's an extremely sad but also hopeful movie that almost makes me cry every time, which is weird for a horror movie, but I love that about it. I think Haley Joel Osment, of course, he picked early. That after that performance, what can you do? Bruce Willis is also great. Tony Collette, obviously. There's more Tony Collette movies to come. Sixth Sense, also great. S tier, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Austin.
No, 100%. Yeah, it's on my list, and I think we kind of forget how good this movie is. I think it's a movie that we kind of take for granted because of how kind of mainstream it's become. But yeah, at its core, I remember we did like a rank 'em way back when, Malcolm, of like
Yeah.
90s horror movies, and I think it was like we had like one spot left, and I was like, hey. You guys remember like how big The Sixth Sense was? Like it should be on this list. Like that movie was a massive smash hit. Yeah, and it is a horror movie. And yeah, it was one of those few like mainstream horror movies that got like nominated for Oscars and really good and kind of permeated the culture. So yeah, I know we it kind of gets tossed around. Oh, the twist this, twist that, but it's great. Like it's just a really absorbing movie. So no, 100%. I think it's S tier for this list.
I'm pretty sure if I remember rightly, it was number one when we did when we ranked M Night's filmography last year. I think it was.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, The Sixth Sense is awesome. I mean, I've said before that when I first saw it, when it came out, I like had no idea about the twist and spoiler because everyone's seen it for the most part. I'm pretty sure by now, but that like. When I came out of the theater, my dad's like, wasn't it crazy that he was dead the whole time? I'm like, what? He was dead the whole time? What are you talking about? And then I had to go back and see it again. I'm like, whoa. And it gave me like a whole new kind of outlook because like it is kind of interesting to just see it, even knowing what the twist is. Just kind of, you can notice some things from the beginning and some things from other parts of the movie and stuff. And yeah, like it's just really good. It's probably my second favorite M. Night movie because I really like Unbreakable a lot. But yeah, it's definitely an S tier, though. I'll say S.
All right, so got another clean sweep there. All right, S tier. So we're racking them up here. All right, Malcolm, what's your next pick?
Yeah, I'm trying for a couple. I think it organically along the way. So I'm going to go for one that I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm going to go for In the Mouth of Madness. This is one I watched for the first time when we did whatever year it came out later.
94, I believe.
Yeah. This is just one of those ones that blew me away because the performance from Sam Neill in it, I think, is great, and it's just really interesting watching like this kind of insane, like mental person just go more insane as the movie goes on. I think it's I don't say too much, so I don't want to spoil too much about it either. But it's also been a long time. But I think it's just a really fun ride. If you haven't seen it, I'd recommend just watching it.
All right.
Yeah, sounds good. Eric, what do you say?
Yeah, I saw it for the first time, I think also last year, if not 2 years ago. Pretty insane movie. I don't want to say more. I don't know if there's an A in Madness, so let's go for A. I need to see it more to fully love it, but I thought it was great. Another great work by Carpenter, of course.
Yeah.
Austin, what do you
I'm sorry, Malcolm, I forgot this is part of the unofficial Sam Neill Loses His Mind horror trilogy concerning Possession, In the Mouth of Madness, and Event Horizon. That's the Sam Neill Loses It trilogy. No, but anytime Possession's here, yeah, sure is. Yeah,
nice.
The list is in the group. You can look at it.
Yes,
big list.
And yeah, I know it's a big list. But no, I mean, I do like this movie a lot. Yeah, it's one of those kind of underrated Carpenter movies from the '90s where he was kind of hit or miss in the '90s, but I think it's one of his better ones. Yeah, it's Sam Neill kind of getting absorbed into this book world and losing his mind. What's real, what's not real. Yeah, it's a fun movie. Every time I go back to it, I've only seen it 2 or 3 times. But yeah, every time I go back to it, I get really sucked into it, and I have a lot of fun with it. It's not in my like elite list yet, but it could be someday. I'll go A tier.
Yeah. So I think this movie's great. Yeah, and apparently they have a 4K coming out later this month. It's like October 28th. It says so. So they're finally getting one from Arrow. But there is a Blu-ray out though. You can get the collector's edition. That's pretty cool artwork too. It's got him with all the crosses drawn on his face and stuff. But and yeah, just Sam Neill's great. I don't know too many people who don't enjoy a good Sam Neill performance, especially when he's going crazy. And
there you go, Jordan.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
there you go. You got it right there.
That's
Nice.
the Screen Factory. Yeah,
nice. Yeah. So yeah, but the movie's really good, and it's just like, I mean, especially if you've seen Possession, you can kind of be like, oh, we know where Sam Neill can go. He can go to crazy places, and yeah. But I'm not quite in the S tier. Like I'm kind of with you guys. Like I'm at an A, but I think it's a great movie for the A tier.
All right, JP, have you seen it, Mouth of Madness?
I have not seen it. Is what I would have said yesterday. So no, I did just watch this earlier today, and yeah, no, I dug it here. There's some really good like Clive Barker reality elements to it. You know what's real, what's not. So I actually really liked the story more than I kind of necessarily anticipated. Samuel's quite good. I honestly think I got this and Event Horizon confused for a little while. I was like, I know there's a movie where it goes crazy. I saw it already. I saw Event Horizon. Oh wait, there's two of them like 2 years apart. But so yeah. Again, maybe because it's first watch, so I don't want to go crazy. But I'm happy to agree with A.
Hey, all right. So
yeah,
I'll be in that
just quickly talking about unofficial trilogies. John Carpenter's actually said that he refers to this as the third and final part of his Apocalypse trilogy, preceded by The Thing and Prince of Darkness.
Yeah, there's an unofficial Apocalypse trilogy. Yeah, I mean again, there's a lot of like unofficial trilogies out there of like, movies that people kind of will watch together, but they're not officially connected or anything like that. Yeah. No, 100%. All right. That's why I call it the Sam Neill, loses his mind trilogy. So 3 different movies. All right. Eric, what you got next?
I could continue with the Sam Neill loses his mind trilogy, but I'm going back to my Toni Collette comment. She's your mother, and you should respect her. Is Hereditary, of course. The other side of Get Out's influence. This is not at all like Get Out, but it's very influential as well. Like every movie now is about grief and trauma, and Hereditary is probably the best example of that. Now, every horror movie, I mean, not like every movie in general. Imagine that if every movie was like Hereditary, people wouldn't go to the theater, which would be a shame, I guess. But this is fantastic. This is tense as hell. Really, really scary, really traumatic. There's not an S in Hereditary, but there's an S in Post, which there's a Post in this movie if you haven't seen it. Hereditary, S tier.
Yeah.
Austin.
Yeah, no, definitely one of the creepier like theater experiences I had when the movie came out. So much so that I'm always like hesitant to go back and watch it because when I do, I want to like turn the lights out. I want to like crank it up and just kind of get absorbed in it. But yeah, we talked about it a lot when speaking of rank 'em again, when we talked about horror performances that should have been nominated for an Oscar. Yeah, 100%. Toni Collette, getting kind of, in my opinion, disrespected there with no Oscar nomination. She's amazing in the movie, and it seems like every other horror movie is about grief and trauma. I know what Eric means. It seems like every other one we see is just like about how people are dealing with trauma. We've kind of have an abundance of that in the last 5-10 years, but this is one of the better ones about that. And it even kind of touches on some creepy cult stuff, which I like creepy cult movies too. So I'll give it an S tier.
Hereditary is awesome. And Toni Collette just giving like probably the best performance of her career, just like really good. But just like the like screaming and like, I'm your mother, do you understand? And then she screams more, but I don't want to say it because just in case people haven't seen it yet. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people have, but I won't spoil it. That scene though, if you know, that's kind of like kind of unnerving. It's just ugh. But and it's got a crazy ending too that I didn't really see coming, and yeah, just really really good. So yeah, Ari Aster, yeah, I'll say Esther.
All right. JPO.
I'm with it on the hereditary love. Yeah, this thing is bonkers in all the best ways here. It's really disturbing. The classroom scene with one of the wolf kids, I get always get those two confused. All the kids, Tony Collette absolutely snubbed. You know, Oscars and comedies always get overlooked, and but it's worthy, and it's a great film. S star.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Malcolm.
Yeah, I like Hereditary. I'm not overly in love with it. I'm more of the camp of another movie from the same director that's on here that a lot
Same here.
more.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, for this, I am probably going to say B, but I do still agree with Tony Collette. That should have been nominated. But looking at the lineup for that year's Oscars, I do see a couple that would have swapped out for Tony Collette. So
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
All right, so 4 and a B, so it'll stay where it is, right there. All right, I guess it's on me. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with another personal favorite of mine, a movie that's in my top 64. And I've been trying to spread the word of this movie ever since I saw it in the theater, and I've loaned it out to people. I've talked it up in this community. I'm gonna go with Bill Paxton's Frailty. I think one of the great kind of underrated awesome horror movies of the 2000s. I just think it's again another just really fun, just this standalone family story of this dad with his two kids, kind of told from in flashback with Matthew McConaughey. I think Paxton's great. I'm a Paxton guy. He directed this movie. I think it's got it blends the setting really well. But yeah, just this really great story of like, is this guy crazy? Is he out of his mind? Thinking there's demons everywhere. We got to destroy demons. But I really get locked into it every time I watch it. It's got a great atmosphere about it, and just a really really great movie that I've just shown to so many people. So, and I've never got a bad word back when I've loaned it out to people. They always said, "Oh man, I didn't even know about that movie. That was great." So Frailty, a movie I've gone back to many 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 times, and I love it. So I'll go Frailty.
Yeah. And interestingly enough, the movie I think it's directed by Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
But,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it's really good. And Matthew McConaughey is great in it, and like I'd maybe call it like a creepy cult movie, sort of. Like it has like some like shades of it because he thinks he's like being called by God to like do these killings and
It's just
stuff.
religious
And
horror. It's a subgenre
yeah, it's like
of horror,
religious.
religious
Yeah,
horror. Yeah.
yeah, it's like more so that. Yeah, but yeah, the movie is great. It's a great surprise. I probably wouldn't have ever looked at or checked out this movie without you recommending it, Austin. Probably. So it probably would have just passed me by. But yeah, good stuff. I'll say S tier, but it might be one of the lower S tiers. Like it probably just squeaks in there for me, but I'll say S, sure.
All right. JPO.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but yeah, no, I do remember dating. It does work, for what they're going for. I think it does work pretty well here. So not as high, but I still think it's a solid A.
Okay. Malcolm.
yeah, I do like Frailty. I think it's good. If it was like a Bill Paxton tier rank or rank him or something, it'd probably rank really high for that. But for this particular list, it's going to be a B.
Man,
All
need a
right.
different panel for Frailty this time.
Yeah, right.
Eric, have you seen Frailty?
Yeah, any other day I would have said I haven't seen it, but I saw it like 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago for the first
Yeah.
time.
Oh, nice.
I
There you go.
weirdly I ended up seeing both Bill Paxton directed movies, this and The Greatest Game Ever Played, like very close together. But I didn't know that going into The Greatest Game Ever Played. Then
Yeah.
it's also Bill Paxton. What the hell?
Mhm.
Yeah, this one is a
Yeah.
pretty fun movie. I like the concept a lot. I think it's Paxton is more as an actor than a director. I think he's pretty good. I would have loved not like the twist that it's. I mean, spoilers, I guess. Like he is kind of in the right, I guess. He does have powers. I would have loved it would have been more subtle about it, I guess, or if it wasn't or was more ambiguous, I guess. That's what I was expecting more of it. Like not outright confirmation that he does or doesn't do what he says he does. With a, like, I don't know, I don't know. That's what keeps me from loving it. But otherwise, I think it was pretty good. I think he became better as a director in his next movie, which was weird. I wasn't expecting to like the greatest game ever played more than Frailty, but it's still Frailty is pretty good. There's an A in Frailty. A.
Okay, fair enough. All right, there we go. All right, so Frailty. All right, Jordan.
Yeah, I think that was gonna go with one that's more of an obvious pick, but I'm kind of like more so want to champion another movie that I hope most of you guys have seen, but yeah, I want to talk about the movie Audition, because like I've been really into Asian cinema over the past like 5-10 years. Like I'm getting more and more into it. There's a couple. Well, there's one that I watched for this tournament specifically, but yeah, and just like a really great revenge tale of like this crazy, like the fake odd audition, and like the revenge is just crazy, like that wire that she used to cut with, and like the needle in the eye, and like all that stuff is just like crazy. One of the best like revenge stories that maybe I've ever seen. Like it's just like so good. So don't let the fact that it's like from Japan or like not in English get to you, because it's great and it's worth it. So yeah, Audition. Just if you haven't seen it, just prepare yourself. It is a little kind of like gruesome at times, but it's good. So
Sure.
But at JPO, what do you say?
Haven't seen it.
Okay.
One of these days we'll get around to it. I haven't seen it.
Oh no. Okay. Eric, have you seen Audition?
One of these days, I would say I've seen it, and today is the day I've seen it. I saw it a couple months ago for the first time. I had high expectations and was mostly met with them. It was a weirder movie than I thought, but not in the way you're thinking. I was totally ready for the gore and all that, and I was more intrigued by the drama beforehand, like the whole deal with the reason he's doing an audition and the way he does it with his, I guess, creepy friend. Yeah, this one is pretty good. I need to see it a bit more to totally call it like an S tier, but it was a lot of fun. I'm hoping to see more of this is Takashi Miike. That's the director, right?
Yeah, Takashi Miike.
So yeah.
Yep. I'm willing to see more of his movies. I never would have expected that somebody would bring this movie and that person is Jordan Anderson.
Yeah.
But this is A tier for sure.
Yeah.
Totally could go up later.
Yep. Austin, what do you say?
Did you say A or S? What did you say?
A. I said A is for Audition.
Gotcha. Yeah, gotcha. No, it's. I probably wouldn't have brought it up because it's probably not in my total S tier, but like I do really like this movie. I've only watched it once, only because that ending is so like rough to get through. I don't know if I want to like sit down and watch it again. But yeah, I do appreciate the drama leading up to it. There's a really creepy shot where you just see her like sitting there staring at the phone, just like waiting for the phone call that doesn't come. And yeah, there's some creepy stuff about that, and an obsession, and how it can kind of get a hold of somebody. So yeah, I do really like the movie. But yeah, I need to watch it. Like I would have to watch it more times before it kind of got up in the S tier for me. And yeah, I know they've been talking about doing a remake of this movie for forever. I hope they don't, but I know they probably will.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think they will, but yeah, I'll
go
the
remake of Old Boy. Like they did a remake and that was terrible.
I'm glad they kind of. It seems like they kind of. I don't know, that Train to Busan remake is kind of like down in the water. I remember, it's just like it was gonna happen, and like now it's just like dead. Like I that's fine. I don't need it. That movie's good.
Just watch Train to Busan.
Why do I need a remake? It's fine. All right. Well, there's Audition. So JPO, we are back on to you, sir.
Yeah, I'll go back to a bit of a comedy as well. Cabin in the Woods. I think it belongs in the S tier. I think we've talked about this film before. No, I have. Co-written by Joss Whedon, who totally has not done anything wrong. Don't look that up. And but Drew Goddard, who directed it, move on to Bad Times at the El Royale, also one of the writers on The Martian, so he's a really good writer. Just fun, a little bit meta, crazy bonkers ending. It really goes balls to the walls. Some great practical effects as well, and the CGI works in the ways that they need to do that. Shout out to Frank Kranz, the whole cast, Hemsworth, Young Thor, even though I think he came out after. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Malcolm, Kevin in the Woods.
Yeah, Cabin in the Woods. I think is great. Like, it's got a great cast like Chris Hemsworth, Anna Hutchinson, and I think it's just one of those bonkers movies that I'll go back to every now and then if I want to be cheered up and yeah but it's just a fun movie, so I'm gonna go S tier.
Yeah. Eric, what do you say?
Yeah, pretty good movie. I caught it a bit later than I wanted to at the time. There was 1 year before there was a theater in my town, so I didn't catch it when I wanted to see it when I first heard of it. That doesn't matter. I don't like it as much as the other comedies that are already on the S tier, so that's why I'm probably gonna put it like an A because it's pretty good. Yeah, there's a cabin. There you go.
Yeah. There's an A in it. Austin.
No, 100%. It's in my top 64, man. Yeah, that would have been my next pick. So JPO made it easy for me. No, I love Cabin in the Woods. I saw it 3 times opening weekend because I just wanted to go back for the audience experience, especially after that third act finale that just gets super, super bonkers. I've gone back and dissected like any special feature I can find on this thing about all the monsters they didn't even use. Did you know, Eric, they even had like a blob? They had like all this other stuff, like these iconic like old monsters they didn't even get to in the movie that they made like in the boxes, for that sequence. Like there's all kinds of stuff if you dig into the special features.
They needed like an IMAX screen for that scene alone.
That's what I mean. Yeah. And yeah, people have gone through and yeah, there's other ones, on the bonus features. Yeah, all kinds of they thought of like every monster you could possibly think of in there. They had giant alligators, all kinds of stuff, Lake Placid kind of stuff, things like that. So yeah, this movie's great. Great sense of humor, just fun revelations as you go through. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about Cabin in the Woods. I love it. This year.
Yeah, Cabin in the Woods is great. Yeah. And it's a movie that kind of goes in directions you don't expect it because they're like doing one thing. They're going to this cabin and you see like all these different horror, like different kind of parts of horror that they're all experiencing with like different ways to die and that kind of stuff. And then like the person that survives, like it isn't always who you think, and it's just and then you're like wondering what these guys are doing behind the scenes with like Bradley Whitford and what's his face from Step Brothers. I'm like spacing on his name, but yeah, but Richard Jenkins, yeah, but yeah, and yeah, when you get to the finale, like it's just crazy. It's just bonkers and in like the best way, and just so much fun, and like that like almost makes me like kind of interested, like if they ever wanted to do some kind of sequel, but not a remake, but a sequel maybe, or just some kind of movie where they could take all these different creatures and like throw them all into one movie for some kind of crazy type of movie like that. But yeah, but I'll say S tier for Cabin in the Woods. Yeah.
All right, so S tier there, kind of right next to Shaun of the Dead. All right, there we go. Malcolm, back to you.
I'm going to continue down the train. I'm go for then another Samuel Goes Crazy movie, Event Horizon, which I think is honestly I think it's a very underrated like 90s horror movie because I think it's just a fantastic movie, and just it's one that I'll always go back to a lot, and I think it's just a lot of fun. And yeah, and it's one of those ones like I think sci-fi horror is done like was done a lot really when it's done really well, when it's not It really isn't, but I'll stand by this. This is Paul W. Anderson's best movie.
I don't think that's like a hot take. I think it's usually either that or
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat, so that's not like a hot take.
Yeah.
There's not a lot to choose from in that category. Yeah, it certainly isn't in the Lost Lands from this year with Batista and his wife. No thanks. It's not that movie. Oof.
That was Paul W.S. Anderson on that one.
Yeah, him and his wife doing their thing. Ugh, not good.
Jeez.
But Eric, the Horizon.
Yeah, somebody on another channel said that Paul W.S. Anderson was the best Anderson director working right now, and I didn't want to say more. This is the one out of the trilogy I haven't seen, so sorry. This is the one.
No relation to me. I don't claim it. Sorry, he's the black sheep of my family.
No, 100. It's crazy, man. I watched Event Horizon again because I showed it to my girl recently, and yeah, man, this movie, like, it's dangerously close to being in my 128. Like, I love this movie so much. I think it's bonkers crazy. Yeah, we don't get a lot of good like space horror, and yeah, what I like about it is it even just works as like a space kind of disaster movie as well. Just trying to figure out how we're just going to survive the different things. Lawrence Fishburne's a really good character. He's a smart horror character, which we don't get a lot of, like intelligent horror characters that once stuff starts getting crazy and he knows something weird's going on, he's like, nope, we're getting out of here like right now. and he just is prevented from leaving, by different forces. But yeah, and Sam Neill is a lot of fun. He's having a good time. The makeup is good. So yeah, I dig it a lot. I'd go S tier for Event Horizon. I like it.
Yeah. So it's been a while since I've seen it, so I'm probably due for another rewatch. I've probably seen it twice though, but I want to remember, like, is it like some kind of spirit that gets on board that like possesses him? Is that what it is, or something like
Kinda,
that?
it's they're near a portal to hell, so he gets taken over by like. Well, I mean, but that's in the trailer. That's in the trailers. It's not like a thing. Yeah, it's just like it's a portal to hell, and there's like demons and shit. Yeah, and he gets possessed by one. Yeah, basically.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, it's really good, and. Yeah, like, I mean, we've already said it before. Who doesn't love crazy Sam Neill? I mean, all of us do. So, it's probably one that I'll say S to, but it might be kind of lower on my S tier just because of one of the movies we have on here. But I'll say S for now.
All right. JPO, Event Horizon.
Yeah, this is a recent watching I think I just did it on a lot of time first time pretty recently. I dug most of it for moments, but I also felt a little bit discombobulated at points. So at the moment, it's a B for me.
B.
All right.
Yeah, I do know there was extra stuff that was supposed to be in the movie that he's tried to hobble together over the years, and it just never happened because a lot of the footage was destroyed, unfortunately.
Yeah, I feel like you can kind of feel that personally.
Yeah, I think I was on the episode we all talked about that, JPO, on
right?
First time, yeah, and we talked about that. But yeah, they tried to, for the Shout Factory release, get a hold of like the lost footage, but it's kind of lost. it just is. I don't think
gone,
recovered, fortunately.
It's crazy that some of that stuff doesn't get saved. You would think they would.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's got 3 and a B, so it'll hang for now, but it might be kind of on the borderline there. But Eric, we'll go back to you.
What should we go now? I remember now. I had forgotten what. I'm going way back in time for a 1960 movie called Peeping Tom. Hopefully somebody has seen it. This is the answer to a trivia question in Scream 4. Then I saw it after watching Scream 4, and I said, this is pretty good. This should be in the same conversation as Psycho. Like, it's pretty much in conversation with it. It's very influential. It's about a cameraman who kills people, and most of the times when he kills people, you see him from his point of view. Very famously, that's the slasher point of view that many other movies will replicate on other times. I think it's pretty great. It's pretty violent for the time. I mean, it's 1960, so you can only get by with so much. Pretty creative weapon, if you ask me. They make it even a reference to it in Halloween Resurrection, and I was very proud of me from noticing that reference in a shitty sequel, which is not going to come up here. But Peeping Tom is pretty great. Check it out if you haven't.
Okay.
Yeah. Austin, have you seen Peeping Tom?
I've seen it once, yeah, because I know it
Okay.
gets talked about in the same genre as or in the same thing as Psycho, because it came out like 2 months before Psycho, in that same year. Because I even used it in like a battleground, and I was like, Psycho ripped off Peeping Tom, even though that didn't really, because obviously they were both being made at the same time. But no, it does have like some groundbreaking stuff for the time. It's one of those movies I kind of respect more than I love. I've only watched it the one time. I thought it was all right. I would still put Psycho like way above it, just for the performances and whatnot. But there are some good kind of groundbreaking techniques, and yeah, it's a movie that doesn't get talked about as much. I still think it's a good movie, so I'd go A. But yeah, to me, something like a Psycho would be S tier, and just this just isn't that.
Yeah. So I haven't seen it, but I know that it's very highly rated. It's like 96 from the critics and 85 from the audiences on Rotten Tomatoes. So it is one that I do eventually want to see, but especially if it's in the vein of Psycho and stuff. But I haven't seen it, so I'll abstain.
All right, JP, have you seen Peeping Tom?
No.
No. Okay, gotcha. Malcolm.
Yeah, I haven't seen Peeping Tom, and it's one of those ones like because I know a lot of people go like fight back on people when they say like, "Oh, yeah, Psycho started off the slasher genre," but it's like, but realized it was Peeping Tom. It was technically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry, Eric, it happened again.
Yeah.
You got one in the haven't seen category. We need 3 votes. So, but again, you get them all again. So, if you'd like to try again.
Yeah, I don't. So I shouldn't take a punt with another weird one. So might as well go with something where very well known. What is there to go? I'm going with a movie like that's pretty much in conversation with The Sixth Sense in twist and similar themes. I guess I'm going for the others. I guess spoilers if you haven't seen the others, but pretty likely you know what it's that about. Pretty great movie with Nicole Kidman. I think it's in the 1940s. I'm pretty sure. This one is also known for the twist, but I think the ambient of this movie, the ambience, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, but like the surroundings of it, I think are pretty great. Some amazing sequences in this one. Also directed by somebody who speaks Spanish, so I'm always inclined to go for those movies. And this one is pretty great. They're almost close to The Sixth Sense, but close enough for me to call it like an S tier. There's an S in others. There you go.
Yeah. Austin, what do you say?
Yeah, no, I do like the others. I know I rewatched it like a couple of years ago because it had been a minute. I hadn't seen it since the theaters until my rewatch, and yeah, no, it worked pretty well. Good atmospheric, sense to it. I think the kids are quite good. Decent, kid performances. Nicole Kidman's good. Yeah, it was kind of a, one of it was kind of capitalizing on that kind of Sixth Sense, phenomenon of like, hey, come see the next ghost movie that has a big twist at the end, that sort of thing. Like 2 years later. Yeah, I don't think it's quite at the level of The Sixth Sense, just because my rewatch it didn't hold up as well. But it's worth rewatching again once you know kind of what's going on. I still think it's good. I'll go A tier for the others.
Well, I'm gonna have to be the hot take on this one because I don't like the others. It's just one that like when I was watching, I was almost laughing at some of the stuff. Like they're like, "Where's my daughter?" And she's under the sheet, and she's like, "Are you mad? I am your daughter," or whatever. And I just like didn't do it like much for me. I was like, okay, well, that was really cheesy, and I don't know. I just can't get into it. And I think the Sixth Sense is like way better, like leaps and bounds better to me. And yeah, I'm just not a huge fan. I mean, I won't completely dunk on it, so but I'll say C. So
JPO,
but.
This bed is too warm. This bed is too cold. This bed is just right. I'm in the middle of both of you guys. Yeah, I think it works good for what it's going for, but again, it might just not be like totally my taste and my cup of tea. So I'm at a B. Like, she's getting a good performance. Switch is good, even if it's not up before it, but yeah, it's not something I'm like. Maybe I should go back and rewatch because that's been a long time. But for the moment, it's a B.
Yeah, sounds good.
Malcolm.
Malcolm.
Oh, I was worried I was going to be alone on an island here, but I like I do like the others. I don't hate it to the extent of Jordan, but it's just one that I think it's perfectly fine. But I think it's just one of those ones that it's never really been one that's connected with me a lot. But yeah, so I'm gonna slightly go a C.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay, so S-A being two C's, so down the B tier, unfortunately.
All right.
All
Might
right,
as well
all
go
right.
for a movie nobody has seen.
Yeah. Right.
All right. I'm gonna go with another one of my top 64 jams. And I'm a big sort of body snatchers guy. And yeah, I love what they did in the 90s with this. I'm gonna go with The Faculty. Yeah, I absolutely love The Faculty. I think it's one of Robert Rodriguez's best movies. Yeah, again, it has that body snatchers vibe with that late 90s kind of post Scream, a little bit of a meta quality to it because they're commenting about body snatchers. They sort of know what's going on. But yeah, great ensemble cast, like Josh Hartnett's great, Elijah Wood. I mean, damn near everybody is in this movie when you watch it. All kinds of recognizable character actors. But it's so much fun. Again, it's very breezy. It's like 100 minutes. It flies right by. It has some decent special effects throughout the whole thing. But again, a good sense of kind of atmosphere and tension, and a nice sense of humor as well. It's just one of those movies I found just really like I can just go back to. It's like a comfort movie for me. So I understand that not everybody's as high as it as me, but I just find it really, really entertaining and rewatchable. So I've gone back to it a lot. So I got The Faculty.
Yeah. The Faculty starring Usher, right? But he's barely in it. Yeah.
No.
It
It was in that trend
really.
of like all those like post Scream movies. Like they all had to cast like an R&B or a rapper like in some small role just because.
Yeah, right.
He's on the poster like he's a fucking star. Which I know
he's right there
afterwards, but he's definitely like a glorified extra almost.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah.
has
Yeah,
one
he is.
scene where he's like, "Yo, Stan, what's up?" And then he's in the football scene later, and that's it. That's the whole-
right.
You can tell they had him for like 2 days.
Yeah, right. But The Faculty rules, though. Yeah. Because this is one that I mentioned when I was living with my very first roommate that I ever had, and shout out to my buddy Ben, blessing. But and I had all my movies packed up. I didn't want to take them out in a box because I wasn't sure how long I was going to be there. So he just had his movies out, and one of the movies that he had was The Faculty, and we just watched that thing on repeat and just wore out the DVD of it. It was really good. And yeah, like I'm a big Elijah Wood fan. Yeah, Josh Hartnett's great. Clea Duvall. And yeah, I think just like overall, like it's just really good. And like even seeing some of the like kind of the like cameo, like sort of, or people that have minor roles too, like the like Robert Patrick is in there and Jon Stewart, even Selma Hayek for a second. So yeah, I'll say S tier. This is like a definite S tier for me. Yeah. So, JPO.
Yeah, I might have to fact check this, but this might be the movie I've seen the most on this list. Like, I'm a big 90s horror guy.
Nice.
That's my, first love of horror. And so this was on the rewatch a lot growing up. Yeah, like I said, good eclectic cast here, from very small parts. Whatever happened to Danny Masterson? Just joking. Don't look that up.
Yeah.
Still, Josh Hartnett's really fun. He's very much in the vein of that cool cat.
Yeah.
I mean, that 70s guy. I don't know how long it's fit.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's a fun rewatch too. Like you said, a little bit of a kind of my first slasher movie. So yeah, I'm down for saying S. I think it's really rewatchable as well. And Robert Rodriguez too.
Yeah.
This is one of those ones where I might have watched it back in the 90s when it first came out. I don't remember if I did, but I have watched it since then because I think I watched it when we did Robert Rodriguez on Rankum. This is a great movie. And it's one of those ones like I think Jordana Brewster is great. Like I'm sad we don't see much of her these days. Like she was recently in that Hard Eyes that came out this year. But
yeah, she was. Yeah.
She doesn't seem to act as much as she used to, especially when she was locked up in the Fast franchise. Anyway, but I can easily go S for The Faculty. I think it's great.
Oh, yeah.
But I was gonna shout out my friend Michelle's watching, She says the others should be up in the A tier, is what she says. So,
Okay.
so yeah, there you go. But Eric, what do you say?
I appreciate that. I'm a year younger than the faculty, so I saw the faculty way into my life, like last year. I'm pretty sure I saw it for the first time. Robert Rodriguez, close to my heart. He also speaks Spanish. Love that for him. Pretty good movie. I need to see it more to properly love it, I guess. So I will go with A. A is for faculty, I guess. But it's a lot of fun. I need to see it more.
Sure.
Faculty, yeah.
The faculty, yes. All right, so faculty will be up near Shaun of the Dead right there. All right, Jordan, who's from the other one?
Well, let's see. I'm debating on whether or not to go with like a well-known one that's probably everyone's gonna agree, or one that like maybe some of you haven't seen, but I'm gonna go with the other one. And it's probably one of my like now favorite found footage movies I've ever seen because Austin kind of turned me on to it. But I'm gonna go Troll Hunter.
Hell yeah! Oh yeah,
I think that movie rules. Yeah. And yeah, I think it's just like so cool how they portray it. Like these guys just go out looking for where they think might be some trolls. They're in like I think Norway or something like that, maybe. But
yeah, it's a Norwegian movie. Yeah.
Yeah, but then they find this guy who like knows all about trolls and like takes them out to like find different trolls and yeah, like it's really really good and I think I can't remember if it's in English or if it's foreign language, but
no, it's all Norwegian, yeah, with subtitles.
Yeah, but either way though, like I've really learned to appreciate subtitles or to appreciate just like foreign language movies in general. Like I used to be kind of like, oh, I don't want to sit there and like read subtitles. The only time that's hard is if I'm like super busy and I gotta watch these movies and put one on in the background because the ones with that are foreign language, you really want to like sit down and like really read the subtitles and take it all in. But yeah, just like the crazy like lengths that they go to find these trolls is just really cool. And like you're literally on a journey with these guys. I feel like so yeah, I'll say Troll Hunter, and hopefully most of you have seen it. We'll see.
We'll see. JP, have you seen Troll Hunter?
We'll see, because I have not.
Oh, okay. Well, Malcolm, have you seen it? Troll Hunter?
Unfortunately, I haven't seen Troll Hunter.
Oh, okay. Oh, how about Eric? You seen Troll Hunter?
There's many movies I've seen because Pest has recommended them. This is not one of them yet. Sorry.
Oh,
damn
okay.
Shit.
Damn. We can't even get Troll Hunter on here. Damn, because I was gonna bring it up. I was gonna bring it up in like the Hail Mary round and shit. I mean, I'll always talk about it real quick before I give you your mulligan. But yeah, no, I this is another one that I've championed over the years. Jordan knows that. To a lot of people have been like, no, give it a chance. It's great. I was lucky enough to see it in a theater when it came out because there's an art house theater that was doing like a festival, and they got that movie, and I got into the screening of that, and it was great. And yeah, it's just even fun, like following this guy with all of his troll mythology and explaining all the different types of trolls and what they eat and how they procreate and all kinds of weird stuff. How you disguise yourself from them. It's really great, and the way he hunted them are a lot of fun and some great tension filled sequences, and then it kind of becomes like a big almost like monster movie at the end. And the special effects for being like kind of a low budget Norwegian movie are really good. Quite good, even with the final troll at the end. I think it's like a $5 million movie, but man, they maxed out their budget with that one, so it's great. So I would have given it an S tier, but unfortunately, only 2 people on the channel have seen it. So I would. I love Troll Hunter. Yeah. Rules. All right, well, give it another shot, Jordan. So hit it again.
Yeah, so now it's kind of like there's another one I want to bring up. I don't know if everyone has seen it, so I'll go with one that everyone for sure has, and I'll bring up Midsommar. Yeah, because I think that movie's awesome, and I'm with you, Malcolm. I like it more than Hereditary, but I do love Hereditary. Like I kind of love them both, like almost equally. But I think Midsommar just one step above. I think it's just so creative and like so unique, and like this is a movie that I recommend to everybody to like check this out, and like usually when they see it, they're like really shocked by the end. It's a movie that just makes me feel just, I don't know, like some type of way, but like a really creepy, like in the best way though. Just like you're just like totally like what did I just watch? Holy shit, this is like nuts, and and just a great creepy cult movie that's kind of like almost unexpected. That's a place like this would be a creepy cult, but yeah, they're doing crazy stuff and burning people alive and just like poisoning them or like just doing mind control. I don't know if that's part of it. Maybe I don't know, but and still to this day, like even seeing that like triangle shaped building, like I used to have like for the background on my computer screen, I just have a bunch of pictures from like movies I like, and like it would just cycle through. And one of them was that like triangle cabin, and it always kind of freaked me out. Like at nighttime, if that comes on, I'm just like, oh, that gives me like some creepy vibes. But yeah, so I'll say Midsommar for S tier.
All right, JPO.
I loved Hereditary. I didn't totally gel with Midsommar. I can only give it a B. This is not one I want to go back to. I don't know. It makes me want to take a shower, not in a great way, like a Rob Zombie film. It's a B.
Yeah. Well, Malcolm, what do you say about Midsommar?
Yeah, I love Midsommar. I think it's a fantastic movie. I think Florence Pugh is great in it, and this is another one that I would argue that Florence Pugh probably should have been nominated for an Oscar for, because I think I brought it up on that same ranking.
I think we brought it up on that same ranking. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
And yeah, I think it's just fantastic. Like it's especially like the ending scenes and stuff. I think it's just great. And yeah, the movie's definitely not mid. It is an S tier easily.
Yeah, easy. But Eric, what do you say?
Yeah, huge fan of Midsommar. Top 64 movies. Take a drink. It's top 15, so it's very very high on my heart. I think I like Hereditary more in a horror sense, but I have a deep emotional connection to Midsommar from since I first saw it. I haven't revisited since a couple times I saw it in theaters, but I'm pretty sure the memories will remain, I guess. This is fantastic. Florence Pugh had a very busy year, 2019. She was nominated that year for Little Women, and she was in Fighting with My Family, of course, and in this one. And been a fan ever since. She also is a great cook, for what I've saw for history stories in Instagram.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and I'll also go S tier. Yeah, Midsommar is great. Yeah, again, I talked about the creepy cult thing, like a little taste of it, kind of at the end of Hereditary, and then he went full creepy cult with Midsommar. So that's right up my alley, because I love stuff like The Wicker Man, and when you go kind of people get trapped in these scenarios, and just to see how crazy it can get. No, that's right up my alley. I love that kind of stuff, and yeah, it's done to such a high degree here. So Ari Aster is kind of gone a little, kooky lately, with his latest movies, but he had a solid first two here. So yeah, I'll go S tier for Midsommar. All right.
Yeah.
So it'll be actually, it's funny. It's like the same votes as Hereditary. So there you go.
Yeah.
Florida
well, there you go.
All
have to have that debate like later on.
All right. So let's go around one more time, and then we'll kind of see where we're at, and we might start kind of hitting the Hail Mary round just so Eric can kind of participate until he has to leave. So we'll go around at least one more time for some official votes. So JPO, what else you want to throw out there?
I guess 1 through 6 don't count. So we'll do number 7.
7, yeah.
Yeah, no, just a great David Fincher. I think I found out on doing tournament or movie hero shows. I was like, damn, I think I'm constantly talking about David Fincher. I must really like the guy. I think it was kind of the dark, but in a very watchable way. Here again, this movie can be very dark, but at first, light performance like Brad Pitt, and of course, wasn't the match at the end here. And again, whatever happened to that K Spacey guy? S here.
Yeah,
he's doing conventions now. That's where he is.
He is, yeah.
He's on the convention circuit. Malcolm.
I think he's also done some movies in Italy. Randomly, I think he's not cancelled in Italy apparently. Yeah. I mean, this might be a slight. I mean, not hot take in quality of the movie, but hot take in genre classification. Because I personally consider this more a crime thriller than a horror movie. But like I mean, I get it why people do that. People do like a consensus that there is a horror movie. Like I get it, but for me personally, I consider it crime thriller. But for this, I am basing it on the quality of the movie, and that that stuff. But it's still going to be an S tier for me, and I think seven's great. So
Yeah. Eric, what do you say about 7?
Yeah, I think with a couple of the decomposing bodies alone, I think I would give it the horror tag, I guess. Yeah, 7 is fantastic. I love any detective movie in this sort. Also, the movies that came after it like appeal to 7. Just one of those movies that I saw when I was first getting into movies. That this is what movies can be, and this is what a detective movie can be. Uh, Everybody has the sound cue, like when you grow up hearing certain sounds. Everybody goes for what's in the box. I always go for Kevin Spacey saying detective and all that when he's yelling at them to look at him. Besides fuck that guy, but the 7 great. There's an S in 7. Yeah, there you go.
Yep, there sure is. Austin, what do you say?
Yeah, thriller is just horror that critics like and we'll accept as that. Oh, we like this horror movie. No, it's 100%. It's about a serial killer that's murdering people in jigsaw type ways. Like, fuck out of here. It's a horror movie. Of course it is.
Yeah.
yeah. Like, if it was Jigsaw doing these same things, it would be a horror movie. Like, it's the same thing. It just has more kind of police procedural stuff, on the backside of it, and I think it's great. And yeah, he's playing these like crazy games. With Morgan and Brad Pitt, good ensemble there. You always kind of forget like Arlie Ermey's like the captain, the police captain in it. Some of the really they kind of pop up. But yeah, I think it's great and has one of the great jump scares I think of all time. With the guy in the bed, the old guy, the decrepit guy in the bed. So no, dude, 7's a horror movie. I've argued that since it came out, and anybody who doesn't like you just I'm sorry, you're wrong. You're just incorrect. It absolutely is.
Yeah,
Jordan.
Yeah. What's in the box? What's in the box? Yeah, and when I first saw this movie, because I probably was pretty late to it. I probably saw it maybe like 7 or 8 years ago. But and when I saw it, I was expecting thriller or like even just like a crime drama kind of thing. And then probably like partway through, I was like, whoa, this is dark. This is for sure a horror movie. This is like really creeping me out. Yeah. and yeah, the movie's really, really good. Just like the pacing too, and like the whole like the of course like 7 Deadly Sins is kind of like where it gets its title, and yeah, David Fincher is my favorite director. Like he's awesome. Like he's so good, and just and the kind of back and forth between Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman is great. And then Kevin Spacey being like the John Doe guy, like even though people don't talk about him, I'm gonna mention him. But yeah, they're all good. So I'll say S tier for 7.
Yep, so clean sweep. So it'll jump up in there. All right. Yeah. So let's go to Malcolm.
Yes. I think for my next one, I'm going to go for Identity. I think this is a really fascinating horror movie that's done by James Mangold, and with Alpha Molina. Once again, also got Claire Duvall in it. But you got John Cusack, Ray Liotta, and all that. But it's just one of those movies where it's like when the twist happens. And once again, I'm not going to spoil it, even though it is a 23-year-old movie. It's I'm still not going to spoil it as people want to see it. But I think the movie it's good, and I think it's just done in a way where they lead you to think of one thing, and then when the reveal happens, I think it's done well. But yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. Eric, what do you say about Identity?
Yeah, for the longest time, I confused Identity and Frailty. I think because they are released in the same year, they have even very similar font in their posters for what I'm seeing. Now
Yeah.
that I've seen Frailty, I no longer confuse them, but I haven't seen Identity, so I don't know more about it.
Sure. Well, Austin, what do you say?
Yeah, no, I like Identity. I can dig on it. I've gone back to it a couple times. Yeah, it's got that kind of Agatha Christie sort of 10 Little Indians sort of story to it, but in a kind of a horror fashion. You know, these people kind of getting knocked off and disappearing like one by one, and yeah, and you trying to figure out. And I like the fact that it's kind of basically a one location, you know, horror movie just at this rundown motel. You know, Jake Busey playing a creepy, you know, serial killer that never hurts. You know, kind of doing the similar that he was doing in The Frighteners. No, I dig this movie for what it is. Yeah, it's fun. The twist like hasn't held up as well over the years, like under like heavy scrutiny. You know, but you know, I still think it's good enough, and there's enough style here to where I like it. I'll go A tier for Identity.
Yeah, so I think that I'm probably due for a rewatch on Identity because I remember not loving it when I first saw it. I was kind of like, like this movie's all right. It didn't really do a lot for me. And it's probably because I've seen one too many like murders in an old rundown hotel movie. Like I've seen like 3 or 4 of those, but this is probably better than most, but than most of those. But still, I'd probably give it a B for right now.
Okay. JPO.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think the Jordans are here together because I always loved the premise and watched it pretty soon when it came out. I don't think any held up for me the first time. I think I was pretty let down actually by it. And I think it actually kind of retroactively hurt the rest of the movie. So it's a B.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So gonna be down this way. Eric, you got another one for us?
Yeah, I was just looking for movies with S in the title, and then I remember Misery is on this list. It's right there in the middle. Yeah, fantastic movie, of course, another Stephen King adaptation. One of those that definitely doesn't need a sequel, so I'm glad it doesn't have anything or a remake. Like it's pretty much fantastic as it is. Of course, one of the rare Oscar-winning horror performances in Kathy Bates. James Caan, of course, is also fantastic in it. Just a great thriller because the critics liked it. I guess it's a thriller, but a horror movie as well.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Oh, critics like it, so it's just a thriller. It's not a horror movie. It's a thriller. It's a crime thriller.
A fantastic movie. S tier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, no, Misery's great, and R.I.P. James Caan. Yeah, he's fantastic. Again, another kind of basically one location, just kind of suspense horror movie. I dig it a lot, and I think Kathy Bates is so damn good. We'll give Oscars to people in horror movies if we call it a thriller instead of we calling it a horror movie. Like this
right.
Well. But yeah, it's great, and it's still holds up, still works. Yeah, I hope they don't remake it. I know they do adaptations of it on stage, like in plays, and I'm down with that, like, because it does work as like a like a stage play sort of a thing. But yeah, we don't need a remake, although I'm sure it will inevitably happen. So, but yeah, I'll say S tier for Misery.
But yeah, and now they're gonna start calling things like The Substance because that got some awards attention. So it's gonna be known as a thriller pretty soon, right?
Yeah.
But Misery is really good. But the thing about Misery to me is that I think that the performance of Kathy Bates kind of like outshines the overall movie to me. I think that like Kathy Bates is on another level. She is just like, and she won an Oscar for it. I think right? She did. Yeah, because she deserves like every bit of that. She's just so good. And that sledgehammer scene is like talked about by a lot of people as being like a really like moment where you could cringe, but in a good way. And yeah, so it's really good. I just like don't quite put it in an S just compared to what else we have, but I'd say A for me.
JPO?
Yeah.
Mama said it's an S tier.
Your mama don't know won't hurt her. Mama?
Yeah, once again, this is one that I actually watched for the first time actually very recently. And I do like Misery. I think it is a good movie, but I'm kind of withdrawn here where I do think the performance of Kathy Bates is great, but I think the movie itself is just fine.
Hmm.
So I'm going to go B tier here.
Wow. Okay.
I kind of get that argument, but I think that performance is so good it still saves an ass for me. Like it's next level.
Right.
It makes sense, yeah.
All right. 3, 1, and 1. So it'll hang for now, but again, it's kind of on the border. We'll see
Yeah.
where it ends up. All right. So I think it's on me. Let me see what
Yeah.
else I got on my list here. Got a couple more. I'm just kind of deciding which one. How about another comedy? We could do another comedy, right? We can get a couple more
Yeah.
comedies. What about a little Tucker and Dale versus Evil? I'll throw that up
There
there.
you
Yeah, no, man, such a fun kind of comedy of errors, if you will, a comedy of misunderstandings. I watched it again very recently because I showed it to my girl because they had that, and I'm forgetting the name of the movie that came out this year with Nick, what's his name? It was kind of a similar movie about the two guys in Italy, and the lady dies. God, well, I'm forgetting the movie.
Oh, Nick Kroll, maybe?
The Nick Kroll movie, yeah.
Right, yeah.
God, what the hell is the name of that movie? I gotta scroll through my thing. I don't understand you. Okay, what a generic title.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
Was it good, by the way?
it's fine. You're fine. If you miss it, you're fine. But so we're watching that movie, and it's a whole thing about like misunderstandings and like people die and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, this movie's just Tucker and Dale versus Evil, but Tucker and Dale's better. And I was like, so we watched Tucker and Dale that weekend. I was like, this movie does the premise better of like, these kids thinking they're these backwood killers and, living in like this creepy, cabin in the woods. And it's just this crazy thing of them then dying in these horrific ways, but all through kind of accidents and misunderstandings. And it's a lot of fun. And I think the chemistry between, Alan Tudyk and Tyler Labine is great. And they're fun characters that I would have liked to have seen some kind of a sequel, or some continuation of these characters, just because I think they're great. So maybe someday we'll get something with them. But for now, I'll go S tier because I think it's one of the great kind of horror misunderstanding comedies ever. It's a lot of fun. Jordan.
Yeah, so like I'm a big fan of like both of these because Tyler Labine, he's my boy from my show Reaper. Shout out to that show. It's pretty fun. And then like Alan Tudyk does so many different roles. I'm actually sad that the Resident Alien got canceled on Sci-Fi. That was a great show. But and I've met Alan Tudyk before, and like he's a really cool guy. But and yeah, like this movie's great because it's just like these two like backwoods redneck hillbilly guys, and and just one mishap after another, and then the hot girls come in, and they're like I think they're making some headway with them, and then something happens, some mishap or whatever. So yeah, I think that it's fun and funny, and like also like pretty gruesome, like the wood chipper thing. Like there's just a lot of different things like that. So yeah, I'll say S tier. Yeah.
All right. JPO, Tucker and Dale.
Absolutely would have been in my Hail Mary if it had been brought up now. So, I'm a big fan of both these guys. Jordan mentioned Reaper, a couple other shows too that unfortunately never got like picked up, like Sons of Tucson, like Tyler being kind of the king
Yeah.
of canceled shows too soon. So yeah,
Yeah.
him and Al Tudyk are both extremely likable, and that's what you need here. If you want them to understand that, like, no, these are really two nice guys. They're just going by the cliche of like, oh, they're dirty hillbillies in the woods. No, they're just nice
Yeah.
dudes still living their life and and whatnot, and all the way the kids die accidentally around them. Yeah, it's a fun concept. Worked well. Great casting for the main two. So yeah, S tier.
Yeah.
Malcolm?
Yeah, I like Takadao vs Evil. I think it's a really good. Like, I watched it for the first time a few years ago. For some reason, I can't remember what it was now. But I thought it was it's a great horror movie, and I think it's a lot of fun. And Yeah, and maybe I'll ask Alan Tudyk about it when I see him in a few weeks.
Oh, sweet.
But yeah,
Super nice guy.
I'll say S tier.
Yeah.
Nice.
Eric, have you seen Tucker and Dale?
I saw Alan Tudyk from afar at a convention, and I couldn't meet him. I was only on the last day, and I only got to meet Michael Rooker's line was an hour and a half long, but he was worth it. Great. So I didn't get to meet Alan Tudyk because of that. I'm gonna blame Michael Rooker for this. Let him know. Other than that, Tucker and Dale is pretty fun. I need to see it once more to give it the proper S tier, but I like it as much as I like Cabin in the Woods, I guess. So I'll probably give it an A as well.
Okay.
It's funny. I had an opposite experience at a convention where like we totally forgot that we had a photo op with Michael Rooker, and then we were doing something else. I think we were going to meet like Will Friedle from Boy Meets World or something weird like that. And so we did him, and we're like, shoot, like we have another a photo op. Well, it's too late. We missed it. So.
All right, Jordan, you got one more, and then maybe we might hit the Hail Mary just a few minutes early again, just so Eric can kind of participate in the there's not a tiebreaker, but participate in both the Hail Mary and some of the voting because we need them for tiebreakers as well.
Yeah.
So,
I can stick for 15 minutes. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think we can get there. So at least for the Hail Marys and stuff. So yeah.
Well, so I'm gonna try for one that like I don't know if everyone's seen, but I want to shout it out because I think it's just so good and just so much fun too. I don't know if I'd call it a comedy, but it's got like definitely some humor in it. But it's a Shudder movie. It's called Mayhem. So, and that was one that I advocated to be on the list when I didn't see it on there because it's got Stephen Ewan and Samara Weaving, and it's just like so much fun. And like they kind of experience like a virus, and they're like it's sort of almost like a rage, almost kind of like a virus that makes you want to like destroy things and like be just like you're on edge, and you can see them walking around with like one red eye and they're all stressed out. And like one of my favorite scenes, they're like talking on the phone with like some kind of like I don't know if it's the HR guy for just like one of the executives, but he's like, yeah, Mark, I am a little stressed out. He's like, you seem like you're a little stressed. He's like, yeah, I want to fuck, I want to break stuff, and then he's like going through this whole spiel that's like pretty fun and badass, and then he's like, in the terms and condition can be changed whenever the fuck I want, and then they just go crazy, and it's like Samara Weaving's got the I think like a nail gun, and then like they're using things from The Office, and they're just going crazy, attacking each other. So yeah, like this one that really surprised me. So yeah, I'll say S tier for Mayhem. JPO? Yeah.
I didn't hear me. I was being polite with my name.
That's all good.
Yeah. I know. I did have fun with this one when I saw it not so long after it came out. I love Steven Yeun. I hope he gets to do more and more as time goes on. I had fun with it. I don't remember it like greatly. I do remember just kind of blatantly having fun. So I'll give it a B. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
I haven't seen it.
Ah, dang. Okay. Well, Eric, have you seen Mayhem?
This is the movie that starts with May on this list that I have not seen. I've seen the other May.
Oh, okay. Just May, yeah.
Yeah, just May.
But Austin.
Yeah, I've seen it once. I don't remember a lot about it. I don't know if I was like super paying attention to it when I put it on, because I remember people talked about it in the same vein as like a Belko experiment. It's kind of similar.
Yeah. Is there a third Office horror? There's the Office trilogy.
The Office
right.
trilogy of horror. Yeah.
There is Blood-Sucking Bastards with Pedro Pascal. That's a vampire movie in an office.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Your Office trilogy. Yeah, make that on Letterboxd. You can make it a thing, Eric.
Yeah, right.
the Office horror movies. Yeah, it was fun for what it was. I had a good time with some of the kills and some of the gore, and it was all right. I just don't remember a lot about it. I'd go B tier.
Okay.
Something like that. So, yeah, we'll drop down here. All right. So, yeah, we'll start this a little early so we can make sure Eric gets his last chance picks in here, and we'll kind of get that going. So, how this is going to work is our Hail Mary round is essentially I'm going to go around to everybody, and you can give me a list of up to 10 movies that you might still have either like in an S tier, high A, something like that. Some of your best movies we haven't mentioned yet, and you can shout them out. And what I'll be looking for is those crossover movies. So any movies that get mentioned more than once, I will put them on the official, docket for voting, and then we will do some rapid fire voting. So just very quick sort of letter grade votes here at the end. And we can definitely always get some stuff thrown up in there at last minute. So don't hesitate to shoot your shot for some of these. And that's what we'll do. So I'll go around everybody and get your list whenever you are ready. So whoever has one. But I know
I'm ready whenever you are.
JPO, if you are ready, sir, then that sounds good. I'll go to you, sir. What you got?
All right. Bone Tomahawk.
Bone Tomahawk. Okay.
Let's go. They Live.
They Live. Okay.
Let's go. Overlord.
Overlord. Okay.
Babadook.
The Baba Duck. All right. Okay.
The Guest.
The Guest. Okay.
Green Room.
Green Room. Got it.
Behind the Mask. Rise of Leslie Vernon.
Behind the Mask. Sounds good.
Gerald's Game.
Gerald's Game. Okay.
My favorite rapper, Natalie Portman's Black Swan.
Black Swan. All right. And one more.
And Arachnophobia.
Arachnophobia. All right. Spider action. Okay. Arachnophobia. All right. Sounds good. Malcolm, do you have a list or do I need to come back to you?
Yeah, no, I'm ready. I was quietly working on it.
Yeah, you're good. Do your thing.
But yeah, so I've got the Monster Squad.
Monster Squad. Okay.
Us.
All right.
The Babadook.
Babadook. Okay.
Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow. Okay.
The movie I directed, The Frighteners.
The Frighteners. All right.
They Live.
They Live. Okay.
The People Under the Stairs.
Under the Stairs. Okay.
Chopping Mall.
Chopping Mall. Hell yeah. All right.
Better Watch Out.
Better Watch Out. Okay.
And Housebound.
Housebound. Okay. Is that a New Zealand movie? Yeah.
It is.
Oh, yeah. That's right. That's what I thought. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I've seen it. I couldn't
Yeah.
remember if it was a New Zealand movie, but yeah, the poster kind of looks like What We Do in the Shadows a little bit, sort of. Yeah, it's like the family portrait thing. All right, sounds good. Okay, Eric, do you have a little quick list of anything else you want to shout out?
Yeah. How many we got?
You get up to 10. Up to 10. You don't have to use your full 10, but up to 10. You can shout out.
Let me.
Yeah.
Gotta cut one. Damn it.
Oh, yeah. Jordan has to do that sometimes. He's like, damn, I gotta get nitpicky.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
We just do that for time's sake, so people aren't shouting out
fine.
25 movies. You know what I mean? So, just gotta get nitpicky.
Yeah.
Say goodbye to Night of the Creeps then, and now I'm ready.
Oh no, because
no.
that's what I would have shouted out.
Yeah.
Damn.
Same here. Maybe I might bring it up. So.
Yeah.
So the other ones I had are the Babadook.
Babadook. Okay.
Ready or Not.
Ready or Not. Okay.
Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon.
Okay. No, fair enough. And,
Trick or Treat.
Trick or Treat. Come back to theaters, I think, in a week or so. I've seen that trailer a lot for the anniversary. Yeah.
Hush, which is the movie, not a command.
Yes. The Mike Flanagan movie. All right.
Yeah. The Vavitch.
The Vivitch, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what I call it as well. The Witch. I call it the Vivitch because that's what the poster looks like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
They Live.
They Live. Okay.
Shopping Mall did make the cut.
Chopping Mall. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Devil's Backbone had to make it.
Devil's Backbone. Okay.
Yeah.
And Jennifer's Body.
Jennifer's Body. Okay. All right. Sounds good. And yeah, for me, I will also go Chopping Mall. Glad this movie is finally getting around. People are digging it.
Yeah.
From Beyond,
Awesome.
I'll go Oculus. Drag Me to Hell. They Live. 1408. The Mist. Night of the Creeps. And Bone Tomahawk for me.
All right.
All right.
I'm just checking one last thing on my list to see if anything else is gonna. Okay, I think I'm probably all right.
I think I had one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I had 9. I'll throw in the Frighteners as well for Malcolm the Peter Jackson. So that'll be my 10th. All right, cool.
Okay.
Right,
Well, the good thing is most of my like top movies have been already brought up, but let's see. I'll go with The Host. For some early Bong Joon-ho. Yeah. I'll go It Follows. I'll say Constantine, which some people call thriller, but I think it's horror. I'll say Lights Out for like a good PG-13 one in there. So, I'll say Night of the Creeps.
All right. Okay.
I'll go They Live.
Okay.
I'll do Black Swan.
Swan.
Yeah, and then I'll go. Yeah, now I got to get picky.
Yeah, you got 3 more. Get 3 more.
Okay. For 3 more, then I'll go Chopping Mall. I'll go Bone Tomahawk.
Okay.
And then I'll second Drag Me to Hell.
All right.
There you go.
To Hell. Okay, so we got a few crossovers in there. Not an insane amount, but Eric dropped. Hopefully he'll come back.
His computer died. He said in the group chat.
His computer died. Okay.
Okay.
So hopefully he'll come back in a minute, but that's fine. He's got a minute or so because I gotta tally up the crossovers. So y'all can talk amongst yourselves real quick while I tally up these crossovers. But yeah, I know Trick or Treat's coming back to theaters. They're showing a couple of these, for the Regal series. I know they've got a few. I wish they were showing It Follows, but they're not.
But yeah, there's a movie that I rewatched for this that I thought I hadn't seen, and then halfway through I'm like, oh yeah, I've already seen this, but then I'm like, but it's been a while, so I'm actually kind of glad for the road. But it's called The Loved Ones. It's like a like Australian horror movie. The girl with the drill, like drilling in the guy's heads or whatever.
Yeah, well, I think we included that in the 2009 Ladder series, and we were at that. Yeah, because I think,
that's probably what I watched it for. Yeah.
Yeah.
Creeps.
The movie gets really weird though, because the father and daughter stuff. I'm like, oh, this is kind of weird.
All right. Chopping Mall.
But I thought of another one that I maybe would have said F tier too that I didn't think of, but I would have said F to You're Next. I don't like that movie.
Oh no, I would have given that an A. No, get out of here.
I would have like those family kill each other movies.
I had 2 more. I had Fear.com that came out when I worked at the theater, but I doubt anybody's ever seen it besides me.
I've seen it.
No. Fear.com. Was that on the list?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Oh man, that's an F.
F sucks. Yeah, it sucks. Fear.com is terrible, and then I would have put Valentine on there. We did a drinking game for that.
I have a soft spot for that. I don't know why. Maybe David Boreanaz. I'll admit it. I don't know.
The other one that I was considering going for F is a movie called Clown from 2014, the John Watts movie.
Oh, I kind of like that movie, dude. I like that movie.
No, that was an A or a B. Absolutely disagree.
Yeah, I like that movie.
I mean,
wait, what is it again?
Clown with Ike Barinholtz.
Yeah.
Wait, Ike Barinholtz?
It's Ike Barinholtz, I think, in the main role, right? Isn't it?
No, it's not. No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
It's got Eli Roth in it. I know that much.
No, I think it's a great little like losing your mind, like kind of like thinner in a way of like yeah, I like Howell.
Oh, never mind. It's a guy. Andy Powers looks exactly like Ike Barinholtz in that movie.
Yeah.
Jesus, I thought it was
He
him.
does, yeah.
He looks
Oh
like
no,
him.
I could see it. I just knew that wasn't like
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
it's probably it might be the case of it like when I watched it was like I was only kind of half watching it. People were talking to me so they just put it on when I went to someone's house at one point. So I'm probably will give it another watch, but I don't remember enjoying it that first time. So
Yeah. There's another one that I almost brought up for the Hail Mary that I really like, but it's really underseen. But it's called Byzantium. It's like a vampire movie, but it's the sexiest I've ever seen. Gemma Arterton and Saoirse Ronan. Those two are like sexy vampires. And like,
All right. So I guess Eric is like on the border of having to leave. So that's
Okay.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
It kind of stinks. I'm trying to get him to jump back on, but I think he's under the gun here. So but I have his list, so I know what he would have given an S tier to. He says he's on the live chat right now if we need him. So but I've got at least his S tier votes. I just don't know what he would vote for these other ones. All right, so we will go. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, I've got 9 crossovers as of right now. So we will start with and we'll just do the rapid fire voting. Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Burton, JPO.
F.
Yes. Malcolm?
haven't seen.
I'll go A. And Eric, if you've seen that one, vote in the comments.
Yeah.
Jordan?
Because he's gonna need to because I haven't seen it.
Okay, so we'll have to see if it even makes the list if he has seen it. But for now, I'll wait on that, and we'll go to the Baba Duk JPO.
S.
Malcolm?
Yes.
I'll go A. Jordan?
For which one are we voting on? Sorry.
The Baba
Reading
Duk.
comments. Oh, the Babadook? A.
Okay. And then Leslie Vernon. All right, he gave A as well. So we've got. So let's see.
Oh, that is Eric, the spoiler lord. I'm like, who is that?
Spoiler. That's Eric. Yeah, he's voting in the comments right now because I guess he's still watching comment in the live chat. But
thanks, Eric.
Appreciate that. All right, so but that'll be up in the A tier, and then the Babadook has 3 and a 1 as of right now. I'm sure Eric S for Babadook. Okay, so 4 and a 1. So Babadook will get up there. Babadook 4 and a 1. So right up near Shaun of the Dead and whatnot, Tucker and Dale. Okay, next we will go to They Live with Rowdy Roddy Piper, JPO.
F.
S. Malcolm.
Yes.
Yes. It's on my list. I'll go S. Jordan.
And I'll also say S. I think that movie's really popular around here. Yeah.
And then Eric had it on his list that he gave me just a few minutes ago. So I'm assuming he would go S. So I'll make it a clean sweep for They Live. So there's one getting up in there.
Yep.
Last minute.
There's in the chat. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
There you go.
One of the great posters of all time. That's a kick-ass poster.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that is a great poster.
Great. Horror movies deliver on the posters, man. They just do.
I know. Yeah.
I just like people put thought into it. Yeah, you know what I mean? Horror people are creative.
Yes, a lot of them are very creative. All right, we will go to the Frighteners. I got 2 votes. JPO, have you seen the Frighteners?
A.
A, all right. Malcolm, you directed it. I would assume you give it an S.
Yes.
That's. I would also go
bias.
I love me some Frighteners. Rewatched it recently. Jordan.
Also say I'm a big Michael J. Fox guy.
So S, okay. And
last reading role, maybe.
And then he hasn't seen the Frighteners. So
yeah,
all right, I got a 3 and a 1 for the Frighteners as well. So all right, get that up on the board up here. All right, the Frighteners, another cool poster. I like that poster a lot. All right, so it's kind of somewhere in here. I'll sort it out here in a minute. We will go Night of the Creeps because me and Jordan shouted it out last minute.
Yeah.
JPO, have you seen it?
I have not.
Have not. Malcolm?
I have not.
I have. I'd go S. I'm going to be talking about it on Jacob Cameron's channel this month. So
nice. Yeah, I'll say S. Yeah, that movie's really good. Shout out to Tom Adkins in that. So.
Yeah. So we'll see if Eric has seen A for Night of the Creeps. Okay, so we'll get it up in that kind of low A tier. All right.
Yeah.
Night of the Creeps is great. If you haven't seen it, JPO, that's another fun, like 90-minute, just good time. Kind of slither.
Yeah, I know I saw the clip once on maybe John or somewhere. So yeah, no, definitely for sure. If I
It's a
can
lot of
find
fun. Got homeboy Jason Lively who played Rusty in European Vacation. He's
Oh
in
yeah.
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
On the
main
record.
but kind of like a college kind of movie, right? Aren't they at a
Yeah, it's
college?
kind of a college buddy comedy, but it becomes like a zombie movie, little slither, kind of in there. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a nice breezy movie. I like it. All right. All right. We will go to Drag Me to Hell from Sam Raimi. JPO.
B.
B. Michael.
I'll go S.
I'll also go S.
It's borderline for me, but I'll say S.
Okay. So 3 and a B. It may depend on where Eric ranks it. I'm pretty sure he's seen it.
He says A. Is what he says.
A tier. Okay. So 3,
Yeah.
1, and 1. All right. Sounds good. Okay. And we will go to one that got shouted out quite a bit. Let's go Chopping Mall. JPO.
Yeah.
B.
Come on.
Oh, come on.
It's a perfect B movie. It's adorable, but I don't know if we're going higher than a B.
Sure.
It is enjoyable. S.
Yes. Yeah. It's the greatest 77-minute horror movie you'll ever see. S.
Yeah, it's a great horror movie. It's so fun. S.
And Eric had it on his short list, so I'm assuming he would go S.
It says A. Is what it
A.
says.
Oh, come on. You had it on your list. Come on. Give it come on.
Come on.
All right. All right, so we'll get Chopping Mall up there. That'll be kind of on the border as well. We may vote on it. We'll see. A couple of these will get chopped here. All right. But 2 more to go. Bone Tomahawk, the horror western. JPO.
S. Now I can do S.
Yes. All right, Malcolm.
Haven't seen.
We don't get a lot of great horror westerns. S. Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, shut up for a horror western. S. Yeah.
All right, and I'll wait and see what Eric says. Have you seen Bone Tomahawk with Kurt Russell? All right, let's see. Well, it's got 3 votes as of right now, so again, it's kind of in there. He hasn't seen Tomahawk, so there you go. Okay, and our final one will be Darren Aronofsky's Black Swan. Again, they'll call it, they'll give it Oscar love if you call it a thriller instead of a horror movie.
Yeah, right.
Black Swan.
Yeah, we call it drama. Some people do.
Yeah, call it drama.
S.
Malcolm.
S.
I'll go A.
And yeah, my score's gone up on a rewatch. I'll say S.
Okay. We'll see if Eric has seen Black Swan. And I'll get it up on the board here. All right.
It says A. Yeah.
A. Okay. So 3 and an A. All right. So a couple of these are going to get chopped, unfortunately. So we'll see what happens here. All right, because this is the heartbreaking time of the show where everybody goes, "Oh no!" As I start cutting things here and there. Eric, if you're still hanging around, we do have another round of voting. You can vote for some other stuff as well. So if you hang around in the comments and you want to keep voting, we could use your tiebreaker as well. But yeah, we'll be voting for some stuff in just a second. I got to make a few cuts here because again, we can only have 10 in the S tier. So as of right now, we've got 1, 2, 3. We've got looks like 16, 17, 19. So I've got to chop 9 of these movies out of the S tier. So
it's chopping mall of movies.
We're gonna chop mall all these movies out of here. And I think what's gonna happen is unfortunately anything that doesn't have at least 4 S votes is gonna get chopped pretty much immediately. So what's gonna happen is especially anything that has 3 and like a 1B. So fortunately, goodbye Event Horizon. You are gone. We are gonna go Bone Tomahawk is gone. Black Swan is gone. Again, some of these we may vote on and we'll see. Drag Me to Hell with a 3, 1, and 1 is gone. Chopping Mall. We sure did. Chopping Mall with a 3, 1, and 1 is gone.
Chopping Mall got shot.
Yep. Misery with a 3-1-1 is gone. The Frighteners with a 3-1 is gone. Midsommar has a 4, so that hangs on for now.
There you go.
Hereditary has a 4 and a 1B, though. We'll see what happens. The Faculty, 4 and an A. Babadook, 4, I believe, 4 and an A, and Shaun of the Dead, 4 and an A, Tucker and Dale, 4 and an A. Okay, so we've whittled down just a little bit. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We still have 14, so I still got to chop 4 of these movies out of here. So unfortunately, anything with a 4 S's and a B is going to get
There's only
chopped.
12 up there. So you got
okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, well, even so, any what will happen is some of these have 4 and 1B, and some of them have 4 and an A. The 2 that have 4 and a B, Hereditary, Midsommar, both down into the
both Ari Asters. Jeez.
Yes, because they each had a B vote mixed in. So those are our 2 first honorable mentions officially. So 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we have to vote on what will be the 3rd honorable mention. And I'm looking at the votes that we have. So everything up through, let's see, everything Cabin in the Woods through The Faculty all has 4 and an A, so they are all exactly the same. So we'll just kind of do an initial vote here, and we'll say what would be the one out of those 5, Cabin in the Woods through The Faculty, that you would drop down into the honorable mentions out of that grouping. So JPO, what would you drop out of that group?
None of them. No.
I know. If you had to, it's like Tournament Fights.
Wait a minute. Isn't there 10 up there?
If we dropped Midsommar and Hereditary to 8, that leaves 10 in the
7, 8.
Yes, 10.
Oh, yeah, that did. Okay, 10. Gotcha. Well, we still have to vote on this regardless, because they're still these are all the same, so we got to rank these regardless.
Yeah.
So
and the 3rd honorable mention, right? Are we voting on that?
3rd honorable mention. Yeah, I got to go back to the votes. I got to go back to anything that didn't have a B. So Frighteners had an A, so it's close. Black Swan is close. Misery it had a B vote, so it's not really close. Unfortunately, Shopping Mall had a B vote, so not quite. Drag Me to Hell had a B vote as well, as did Tomahawk had 3, but only 3 votes total. So it's close. Horizon had a B, and so did Frailty. So, okay, so I think we're in the running for Black Swan, Frighteners, or Bone Tomahawk for our honorable mention. JPO, what would you vote for your honorable mention on Black Swan, Frighteners, and Bone Tomahawk?
The one with world champ David Arquette, Bone Tomahawk.
Bone Tomahawk, okay.
He was in that movie.
The Frighteners.
I would also go the Frighteners. Jordan?
And I will 3rd that one, the Frighteners.
Okay, so that'll be enough for the majority. So, all right, Frighteners will be our honorable mention. Okay, all right. So sorry, I miscounted on my tier chart thing, but still, it does apply. Cabin in the Woods through Faculty all have the same votes. So actually, what I'll do is I'll get like a double vote here, and we'll kind of just sort of see where everybody's at. Kind of in general. So let me write these down. Tucker and Dale. And what I'm going to vote for is what will be your 2 highest out of those? Cabin in the Woods, Tucker and Dale, Shaun of the Dead, Babadook, and The Faculty. What would be your 2 highest out of those 5? If that makes sense. JPO, what would be your highest?
Yeah, give that to me again.
We got Cabin in the Woods, Tucker and Dale, Shaun of the Dead, The Babadook, and The Faculty.
Are you on my 2 highest?
Yeah, your 2 highest.
Cabin and Shaun.
Cabin and Shaun. Okay. Malcolm?
Cabin in the Woods and the Babadook.
Cabin and Babadook. Okay. And I would go Cabin and The Faculty. Jordan?
And I would have gone The Faculty and Shaun of the Dead.
Faculty and Shaun of the Dead. Okay, Cabin in the Woods did get 3 votes, so I think it'll be the highest out of those 5 since it got the most shoutouts. And then Shaun of the Dead and Faculty both getting shoutouts, so those will scoot up a little bit. And then Babadook getting 1 vote. No shoutouts for Tucker and Dale, so that'll probably stay at number 10, but it'll still make the S tier. And then we had, let's see, similar votes for both Shaun of the Dead and The Faculty. So Babadook will stay where it's at. So we'll go with the higher of the two of The Faculty and Shaun of the Dead. JPO, Faculty or Shaun of the Dead? Which one's higher?
Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead. Okay. Malcolm?
The Faculty.
I'd also go The Faculty. Jordan?
There's number 8 and 9 on my list overall, but I'm gonna go Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead. So we have a tie. All right. So we'll see if anybody in the comments will break that tie for us. Shaun of the Dead and The Faculty, but for now, I'll kind of leave it where it's at.
Yeah, if you're in the comments, you can put your vote in there. I know we got a couple people watching, so
yeah, you're free to vote along with us. So here's where it gets trickier as well, because Get Out, What We Do in the Shadows, 7, They Live, and The Sixth Sense all have clean sweep 5 for 5. And again, it's a little trickier without Eric, unfortunately, to break this tie, but we'll do the best we can here. But what I'll do is I'll do something similar to what we just did. I'll get kind of a gauge, and I'll tell you what, we'll do your top 3 out of those 5, and so I can get a few more just actual votes, and we'll kind of see which ones get the most shout outs, if that makes sense. All right, so what we'll do is give me your top 3 out of Get Out, What We Do in the Shadows, 7, They Live, in The Sixth Sense. All right. So, and then I'll sort of tally up where we're at on that. So, all right. JPO, what would be your top 3 out of those, or 3 highest?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Yeah, I know.
I'm thinking.
Get Out.
I'm back.
Get Out. Okay.
The Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense.
What We Do in the Shadows.
What We Do in the Shadows. All right, Malcolm, which 3 would you go for?
What We Do in the Shadows, The Sixth Sense, and Get Out.
Get Out. Okay. I'd go The Sixth Sense, They Live, and What We Do in the Shadows. Jordan?
And I would go What We Do in the Shadows, 7, and They Live.
They Live. Okay. What We Do in the Shadows getting the most shout outs, so it's probably going to be at the top of the list.
Yes, let's go.
Number
1.
There we go. Yeah. And then The Sixth Sense getting 3 votes, so it's riding up there near the top as well. 7 only getting 1 vote, so we're probably going to drop it down with only 1 shout out, and then we will vote between Get Out and They Live, because they both have the same amount of votes. So one final vote here. Which would you have higher, Get Out or They Live, JPO?
I'll go Get Out.
Get Out. All right. Malcolm?
Sorry, Ronnie.
All right.
Get Out.
Yeah. I'd go They Live. Jordan?
I'll also go They Live.
They Live. Okay. All right. So the tie. So if
Make it
anybody in the comments wants to break that tie, otherwise, if not, it's no big deal. They're both right up in there in the top 5. So I know a little tougher on the shout outs, but we have our 10 for what it is now. Yeah. If anybody comments, I'll swap it. But if not, we'll just keep it where it is for right now. That's totally fine. And there you have it. We've got our top 10. Unfortunately, some heartbreakers getting dropped down to the A tier. A lot of good movies in that A tier.
Yeah.
And then in movies like Hereditary and Midsommar with those B votes, just again those nitpicking is why we keep track of them.
Oh man,
it all comes down in the end, and so he's in there in that honorable mention. So what do you say? Should I wrap things up, Jordan? We'll get it done here.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, go ahead and break it down.
All right, so our standalone horror movies this evening. No sequels, no prequels, no remakes. Our honorable mentions for this evening are Peter Jackson's The Frighteners and both Ari Aster movies, Midsommar and Hereditary. And going into the top 10, we got the horror comedy Tucker and Dale versus Evil. We got the Australian film The Babadook coming in at number 9. We got Edgar Wright's Shaun of the Dead at number 8. We got The Faculty from Robert Rodriguez at number 7. We got Drew Goddard's Cabin in the Woods coming in at number 6. We got David Fincher's 7 at number 5. We got John Carpenter's They Live at number 4. We got Jordan Peele's Get Out at number 2. We've got M. Night Shyamalan's The Sixth Sense. Get Out at number 3. Number 2 is The Sixth Sense from M. Night Shyamalan, and we've got Taika Waititi's What We Do in the Shadows at number 1. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes, it does.
Oh,
All right, a lot of stuff to pick over, but there you go. So interesting. All right, well,
yeah.
Kevin on top. Yeah, no, tough one there. And again, for anybody wondering, again, if you tuned in late, if you're wondering why we don't have anything from the 2020s, we'll be doing a separate tier ranker in just a couple weeks of just 2020s horror. So all those recent horror movies you want to talk about, even stuff from this year, we can talk about Sinners, we can talk about Weapons, Final Destination Bloodlines, any of those movies, they can be part of a franchise in that one. All 2020s horror. We will do that later this month. So we'll talk a lot of recent stuff. Get some recommendations.
Yeah, we'll have that.
You missed some things. Yeah.
And also, speaking of the movies that do have sequels and are like part of a franchise,
that's kind of why we're doing the counterbalance, because this Friday we're talking all about franchises and sequels and prequels and remakes and all kinds of stuff. Yeah. This Friday.
Yeah. But with these lists, though, I have a fun time with them because pretty much all I do in the month of October as far as movie watching is just watch nothing but horror except for the new releases in the theater. I'll see that, but that's pretty much it. So
I do the same thing. Like I can't help that. I still got to go watch new releases. Whatever's
coming out. Pretty much the same. Yeah,
whatever. But if I'm at home, I try to watch only horror and either rewatches the new stuff or recent stuff, whatever. I try to stick to horror at least at home when I can.
Can't start the holiday stuff till at least like sometime in November. So
exactly.
But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, spooky season is always a good time, so it's a good way to kick it off, and we'll have a bunch more similar type of things coming. So just stay tuned and hit the subscribe if you haven't done it yet, because that'll keep you informed. If you have the little notification icon on, that'll help you know when we're doing stuff like this. So, but we'll just do some plugs real quick, and that'll be it. So we'll go to JPO. Where can we find you?
What's up, everybody? Yeah, I'm not hanging on here. You might find me over other places like the Periscope. Movie shenanigans. My team tournament match will be pretty soon. Pez is busy, but
am I hosting a match next week?
No, are you? No.
You hit me up for like, are you available next Tuesday? And then you didn't say why.
Yeah. Well, you said you were busy.
No, I said I was available.
Oh, you are available.
Yeah, that's what I said in the message.
All right, we'll talk. I got confused then. All right, never mind. Well, maybe you'll see Pez on there after all.
Tuesday the 14th at 9? No, we have a 3-part tournament that week, so I'm actually free on a Tuesday. What do you need? And then you went, thumbs up.
You see? Oh, okay, then hold on. Listen to what you just said. Are you available? And your answer is no.
No, you said you busy, and I said no, I'm not busy.
Oh,
I'm not busy.
I read that. I for some reason reworded my word and read that as no, I'm not available.
No.
All right. All right. Never mind. Then Pez will probably be there. We'll talk soon. And speaking of Pez, me and him will be fighting tomorrow. I think it airs on Friday. I don't know when it airs. For Horror Clips over at John's channel. So it's going down, Pez. Or maybe not. I am the former champ.
I'm a 2-time champ, but I have not defended yet. So it's a hard time defending over on that Horror Clips, man, with all the people.
Yeah, a lot of transitional champs.
Yeah, a lot of I'm a 2-time transitional champ.
Pretty sure I'm one of them. Yeah, I don't think I lasted more than my 1 week.
I won it like 6 months ago and didn't defend it, and then I won it again this last time, and we'll see if I defend it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah,
but cool. Sounds good. And Malcolm, what do you got going on?
Well, talking about Piers on Rankin on last Sunday, we had a Lonely Marts takeover pretty much without Piers.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. My girl really wanted to see Scream in the theater, so we were doing stuff. We were busy. Sorry. I was like, wow, y'all got 2 wrestling movies on the list. So I'm proud of you guys. So I was like, all right.
I'll say I do not expect Forbidden Rumble to get on. But
I didn't either, but okay.
I wasn't going to nominate it. You nominated it, and I went, I'm not going to not say yes to the wrestling movie. So that's your fault.
Don't get many of them. Yeah.
But then, but the next week on Rankin, we're going to turn to crime. Go crime movies of the 2010s, which should be an interesting list. And find me hosting my my personal channel, I've got a show called Sphere from the Past, where I talk about wrestling pay-per-views. Next week episode will be Wrestling 12. It may be a while. I may try and do it next week. I don't know. I haven't asked anyone to be on it yet, so yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah. And Austin, what do you got going on?
Yeah, so speaking of They Live, we actually spun They Live. We spun, we tried to spin until we got a horror movie, but the first one we got was They Live. So we'll be doing that on Wheel of Movies this week. Me and Richie talking that on Thursday night. So if you want to hear a little more about They Live, we'll be talking about Roddy Piper doing his thing in They Live. So you can tune in for that. Yeah, I have that clips match we'll be taping tomorrow night that I'm sure we'll air on Friday. And then I'll be on And I Quote Ryan Permison's channel a lot of October doing some watch-alongs. We're doing Commando on Friday night for the anniversary. And then we are doing a Predator 2, my jam, the following week, and Predators the week after that, all for celebrating anniversary. So, and then, yeah, Lonely Marks every Thursday night. And we'll be doing some Crown Jewel predictions, talking all about that, catching up on some news, and doing our little cards for that the draft we did. So that should be a lot of fun. And we got 2 AEW shows racking in on fantasy before we get to Lonely Mark. So anything could happen on our fantasy as well. So see what we got going. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds good. And yeah, shout out to Rankum. I'm gonna be on Rankum doing the crime stuff, so that should be fun. But and I'm doing a little something that I just want to I haven't posted about it yet, but I made a couple of videos. I just haven't been able to post it yet, but it'll be on just my social media. But I started, so I've been on a bit of a weight loss journey, so I just wanted to just quickly mention it. I'm doing something kind of crazy, but we're gonna see if it's good, if it's not, if it like makes me sick. I don't know. But I saw this guy. He did this challenge on YouTube, and he started out with just 1 calorie on the first day, and then he doubled it every day. So it's a lot though, because you got to go from 1 to 2 to 4 to 8. So you got all these days. You can have all the water that you want. You can have all the electrolytes, but you got to make sure that they fit within the calories. So today's my very first day of it, but yesterday I allowed myself to eat whatever I wanted, just to kind of like not go crazy, but just not really count calories. And then today someone told me to just have 10 grains of rice because that equals 1 calorie, but instead I had, because we were out of rice, then I had 2 little strings of pulled pork, and I made a little video of me eating my sad little thing that I ate. So yeah, so we'll see. I mean, it's just an experiment that only goes for 11 days, but it pretty much leads me right up until I'm going out of town in 12 days, and so that'll lead up to my going to Las Vegas on vacation and to a music festival, and then when I go in there, I can eat whatever I want. That'll be my reward. So we'll see if it even is like good or not, and I'll report back and see if it's something that's even worth it. But yeah. But as far as like what's going on with the channel, just find us on all the social medias at Jordan83616 at Movie Hero 2121. And then you can find us over in the Movie Hero Network group on Facebook, where you can post your heart's content over there. I'm getting a lot of interaction over there from a lot of people from all corners of the internet that just posting about like movies, TV shows, like anything pop culture related, and we'll share it out, and we'll try to get you subscribers and all that stuff. I always try to spread the word over there. And then I am going to try to, I need to do it at least before I go out of town to get that extended schedule up for the Patreon. I've been talking about it forever, but so that is still coming soon. And if you go to patreon.com/movie hero, you can find things like music tournaments. You can find podcasts, like exclusive ones we've done over there. You can find the extended schedule soon, very soon coming. And then because of I'm going out of town, I'm not really doing too much extra stuff. But I mean, Malcolm reached out to me, so since he reached out to me, I was like, sure, I'll do it. I mean, I wasn't like seeking to do a lot of other things, but one of the ones that I am putting together, though, that I still owe a very belated, because I've got so many things going on that it's like I'm trying to to juggle all this stuff. But a very belated, like a month and a half later birthday trivia match for JPO and Richie for the movies with the wrestlers in them. So I'm already like probably like halfway done putting that together. So I'll be reaching out soon. Maybe find a date that works for everyone that wants to do it. And yeah, we'll do some seen and heard trivia. So it's been a minute since we've done it. So and yeah, I mean that's all that I really have going on for right now as far as the auxiliary stuff. We will get back into the best to worst once I get back from my vacation. I get back on the 23rd of October. So sometime after that, we'll get back to our favorite acting performances of all time. We've been ranking those over on best to worst. So, but yeah, and then hopefully sometime soon. I mean, I'm hoping may end up having to be a little closer to Halloween. We'll see. But we do want to do the episode of Recast to do the movie Scream. So that should be coming up soon. We don't have any dates yet, but maybe 2-3 weeks or so. But we'll see how it goes. But yeah. But and then what we have going for if my Note app wants to work, it's like freezing up on me. But we have going for tournament fights and tier ranker. Here we go. Wow, that's really.
If not, I can throw out what we got at least this month. I've got it in my calendar.
Well, it's weird. It's never just like straight up frozen like that. That was weird. And probably gonna get an ad now. Yep, because now they have ads that they never had before. So I got to wait for at least like a minute for that. But yeah.
I'll throw out at least what we got for this month if you want me to, Jordan, because I got it on my calendar. I'll just throw out for the rest of the spooky season if you guys want to join us. So yeah, like we said, like Jordan alluded to, this Friday we will be talking about franchises and sequels and prequels and remakes because it is all about horror franchises, just in general, a tournament of those. So just we have to take the whole franchise in in your voting for that. We'll see what kind of is the best horror franchise. We'll hit the ladder series the week after that. So we'll in the middle of spooky season, we'll still hit the 1990 ladder series. There's a couple horror movies in there we can talk about. We'll talk about that Jacob's Ladder movie that we mentioned. That's in the 1990 series. So we'll get to that. And then a few more horror episodes. We will doing the other tier ranker that I alluded to for horror of the 2020. So anything that you didn't see here tonight that is standalone, obviously we will hit in the 2020s, and we can talk about anything up until that was released even just a few weeks ago. We can throw the Stranger Chapter 2 in there. Anyone wants to throw that in the F tier right off the bat, you can do that as well. So yeah, we'll talk about those, do a little tier ranker of those. Jordan mentioned the tournament for horror for beginners, so whatever we end up kind of calling that, horror 101, horror for beginners, whatever we end up horror for,
there'll be a lot of
scary, not so scary
like
horror
PG
movies.
And like G, maybe PG-13 a little, maybe.
A Serbian film, that's a good one.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, not like our April Fool's episodes. These are actual. Yes, but actual friendly stuff. And then we'll have a thing leading up to the week of Halloween on the 28th. Movies that either take place on Halloween or have Halloween sequences. So it doesn't even have to necessarily be. There are obviously horror movies on there, but even stuff like like Karate Kid with the Halloween dance, or stuff like Casper, or other movies that kind of have Halloween sequences in them, or trick-or-treating sequences. So we'll see which one kind of handles it the best. That should be a lot of fun. And then we'll be off for Halloween because it's on a Friday night, baby. I love that. Yeah, Friday night.
Yeah.
Halloween. So we'll take the night off and let everybody enjoy their Halloween. But yeah, that's what we got in October. So
but what I've noticed about Halloween, like whatever day it was last year, just like go to the next day. So it's on Thursday last year.
So next year it'll be on Saturdays, but that's still cool.
Yeah,
Saturday night Halloween. I'm down for that too.
Yeah, right. So, so. But now that my app's working, I was going to throw out just a quick little one for November, but I'm doing my top 54 most overrated movies of all time, which that I made a bunch of kind of goofy kind of some custom movie posters for each movie, kind of goofing on them, and the trade-off is I'm making the goofy posters kind of parodying, making fun of these movies, so you can make fun of me for an episode on all my picks and why I hate like so many people's movies they love and all that stuff. So that's fine. I'm okay with that for an episode. So and then basically the rest of the month is going to be just a few different series because we have best fantasy movies for our our mystery series. So it's for just random fantasy tournaments followed by a championship. And then we have the best movies of 1989 thrown in there. And then also Chris Scott has a birthday that near the end of November, and he wants to do something for his birthday. He just hasn't figured it out yet. So that'll be TBD. And when he figures that out, I'll let y'all know, and you can decide who wants to be on it and what. So yeah, but yeah, that's a little kind of like extended look. And it's easy to fly through November because it's mostly series that we're doing. Then we'll start getting into some other things, which I want to make sure we get other just standalone topics, like the one that we did last week, which was the legal courtroom one, stuff like that. So yeah, but that'll do it for us tonight. This was a fun time, and I'm excited to just watch more horror all month long. So yeah, I have to see which one of those movies I want to watch, or there's probably for the franchise one of the ones that like I have a lot of blind spots is a Friday the 13th series. So I might go watch a bunch of those. Like I just missed 3 or 4 of them.
That collection is on my Vudu, so you can dive in, Jordan, if you want to.
Oh, nice.
So
have
fun.
Yeah, totally, for sure. Yeah, because I've only seen like 2 of them. So yeah, but yeah, that will do it for us for tonight. So we'll say for Erick Ibarra, for JPO, for Malcolm Lay, for Austin Pez Howell, I've been Jordan, the movie hero Anderson, and we will see you next time.
Let's go!
It's been like this the whole time, Deacon, on dishes, and it still hasn't moved in 5 years.
You're a cool guy, but you're not pulling your weight in the flat.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that I'm cool.
No, that's not the point, though.
Yeah,
You're missing
no, I
the
know.
point.
Not a
I know.
flat meeting about how cool you are.
When you get 3 vampires in a flat, obviously there's going to be a lot of tension. Viago was an 18th century dandy.
A ghost cop. Vladislav is a bit of a pervert.
This is my torture chamber.
Deacon's like the young bad boy of the group.
I'm supposed to pay rent, but I don't.
The trouble with being a vampire is you have to be invited in.
Come into the bar, please. $4 water.
Will you invite us in? We need some fresh blood.
Hi, my name is Nick. I've been a vampire for 2 months. My friend Richie's a bouncer. He'll invite us in.
Gentlemen, you are most welcome.
Nick is so much fun.
I'm a vampire.
Such a dick.
Nick, why don't you use the front door?
You want to draw attention to this house,
You've got a whole documentary crew following you around.
You led a vampire hunter into our
I don't
house.
let him in, I just got him my email. He doesn't...
kill you! I'm already dead!
You will not eat the camera guy, maybe one camera guy.
Trying to take use your legs.
Wow.
What did you do that for? Hey, that was... Don't swear. What are we?
Werewolves, not werewolves.
When you're a vampire, you become very sexy.